Anyway, I believe our time is down, so let's get back to it. It's my day off, but I want to play RimWorld, so here's RimWorld. We're currently being attacked by rather a few people. Tell us more about them, game. Our enemy is number 50, and this is after they wiped out a trade caravan that was arriving here, or had already arrived here. And whoop-de-doo, we've managed to get Idio back on the shortlist here, so we can quickly identify custom characters. I must have overlooked Goost before, but Goost is coming in here. Nothing terribly remarkable about him. Fast learner's alright. But the thing is, I'm not really looking at getting more people on the colony unless some of our existing ones die, so I should never be looking at them going, ooh, I want this person, I want this person. Unless I happen to find a sanguine, hard-working jogger who can be another slave for cleaning and hauling, I'm nae that fussed. What I am a bit more fussed about are people that have augmentations that I might be interested in getting. But more than anything, I'm interested in people who are carrying rocket launchers. Those are pretty hard counters to just about anything that I can offer up, and there's quite a few of them. And this is more than can be handled by just calling in allies, so I have to think about what to do with that. But I have a cunning plan. A plan that's going to go into fruition right now. Lona, Nyx, get your asses up and get out there. They're going to hang around for a little bit before they assault. Hopefully it's a bit more than a little bit, because these two are going to be key for taking care of the situation. I mean, Nyx more just a victim of circumstance, but Lona, of course, needs to command the Tusk army. Oh, that's right, who else did we have as custom? We've got Maverick in here. They are also carrying a Doomsday rocket launcher, so I'm concerned about them. For some reason they're malnourished. Don't know why the game throws malnourished people at me. Oh, Gourmand, of course. He gets hungry all the time. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and he'll go in a food binge out there despite there being nothing to eat. Aside from that, we have got Manette. Freaking Manette. Neurotic, volatile, greedy individual. I mean, she's just going to die. There's no reason for Manette to live through this. Yeah, I'm actually pretty certain Manette's going to die a horrible death, but that's going to be a mercy on everybody. Who else do we have? Well, we got Euristo. We'll see if we can capture Euristo alive. I don't see why we couldn't. Well, he might get killed by others floating around, and also there's a lot of people, and I have limited resources for dragging them back. Oh, how sad. Euristo's wife is dead. What a shame for him. Okay, so this is a problem, but it's a problem I plan on solving with Lona and Nyx, and then with John. And once this clears out, somebody asked me before, like, what's my next project in this? Odd question, but it's probably something I should think about. My project is to actually kit my people out so they're ready for war. Currently, they're just wearing dusters and whatever else I can get for them. That needs to change. I need to kit them out with decent protective gear. Now, for a long while, I thought that meant recon armor. Recon armor doesn't slow you down, covers just about everything, and has very good stats. But I wasn't right. I was not right at all about that. The answer is actually in dusters. The Thrumbofur Duster offers immense armor, just about as good as recon armor, but it covers the outer and not the inner. Well, not inner, the middle area. And the middle area can additionally have a flak vest, which gives massive sharp armor. And since torso is a vital part of the body, getting all the armor that you can for that is important. So I can give my people dusters and vests and shirts. And a flak vest is one way to do it. There is also the option to give them formal or L-text vests. L-text vest doesn't offer much armor, but I bet a formal vest made of Thrumbofur would still offer some without the movement penalty. Anyway, that's what I plan on doing, and Meowzilla, assuming he survives his raid, will be the one to do it, because I managed to bump up his crafting something fierce. One downside is I need to actually figure out how to make flak armor. I said I wouldn't do any more research, but I was wrong. We need plate armor, and then we can get on flak armor. And that means that we're going to power these on, and hopefully have the access to manage it. I don't. Huh, why is my grid access so low? There's plenty stored, but tell you what, we can make it all come together by toggling the power off of our electric schmelter, and that'll take care of it nicely. Okay, good. Lona, Nyx, get on out there. No Minette slave. Minette would be the most volatile slave imaginable. Also, Nyx is out like a lightning bolt. Now what I want to do is obviously have those animals following Lona into battle. Not all of them though. One of them is late stage pregnant with a brain injury. I forget exactly who. It's not you, although late stage pregnancy slows them down, but late stage pregnancy plus permanent brain injury, bad combination. I might need to think about making a new wave of elephants. It seems like I have quite a lot, but the food situation is holding nicely, so I might actually make my next batch of elephants. Oh well, one of them's being brought up properly here. Still, who was I just looking at? Was it Lavash? No, Kyra. Everybody but Kyra come and join in. Not Igor though. I forgot who I just said. Kyra, right? There we go. Problem is that Doc Spengler follows Voomer, and Voomer's not going into battle, so I have to change that out to Lona for now, breaking some hearts. But that's alright. Well, it's alright for now. Hopefully they all mobilize. They all mobilize. Come on, you lazy buggers, get up. Uh-oh. They're beginning their assault already? Okay, hopefully John hangs around there for now. This is not the plan. Right, the animals will probably jump to battle if I tell them to go to outdoor area. Oh no, I didn't have this elephant calf being taken care of. Right, I do want you trained up and I want you on indoor animals. But that should tell these people to understand what they're up to. Great, that wakes them up. Keep them on indoor. But they're following Lona. And by extension, following Nyx. Alright, if these guys are coming to me, that might make my life a little easier. Oh god, is it including the... Oh, they're all beginning their assault. Right. Abort the plan. The plan was good, but they're assaulting much faster than expected. Hopefully they don't come down here. If they come down and jump Nyx and Lona, that's a big problem. Right, we need immediate military aid. Where are they gonna land? North is good. North is great. Okay, this isn't so good. They're so split up. That's going to be a big distraction. Alright, these guys are on the way. It's absolutely vital that these Doomsday rocket launchers get taken care of. Can you at least take cover behind that, Nyx? Now, Nyx is here because he has the Shock Lance, and Shock Lance will be able to take care of these Doomsday rocket launcher holders. Assuming they can get within his rather generous range. Unfortunately, Nyx doesn't hold a shield belt, so he is very vulnerable to being shot at. This thing offers 50% cover, so it's about as good as one could hope for. Lona, on the other hand, commands the animals, and I'm going to be commanding those animals to attack as soon as we can. Now, Nyx, where are our friends with the Doomsday rocket launchers? I think that slows them down, so go figure they're acting a little slow here. Meanwhile, Lona charges on in with the animals. Hopefully the rest of these guys don't come to... Why is this still open? Ah, nobody went to close it. Well, that's a problem. Well, actually, Squirt is going to come in here and hopefully be shot to shreds by folks on this side, but this multi-attack has become a big problem for me. Yeah, I think that door will close when the next person comes through it. I hope it closes, otherwise these people are just getting a free run into my base. The old open door never fails. John could always summon some aid in these times of troubles. They can also go up and clobber that individual. But bio-coated chain gun's a difficult thing to deal with, and he's high on go juice. Useless at melee, but high on go juice is a difficult thing to deal with. And a bit more Alright, well, it's difficult to keep my eye on many things at once, but I shall endeavour to. Right, one thing I'm endeavouring to do is knocking out Veronica before Veronica becomes a problem. And I would like those animals to go on the rampage as long as they're attacking down here. So Lona, if you could kindly move in there, get the animals going, locate Maverick, and destroy Maverick. Alright, Maverick is there, and Maverick is going down. There we go. Now that's Nick's done what Nick's needs to do, but I really want to capture Veronica. I want that bionic heart. Of course, Nyx is in a bit of a troubling situation here. Oh, more of a troubling situation if Conway comes and mulches you. Back you go. I need to keep an eye on this. Oh, they're not closing that door. Oh, ho, 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 no. This is bad. This is very, very bad. They're just going to pile on in now. I mean, these guys will help out a bit, but not a lot. They're not about to turn around and deal with these guys instead. Alright, John. You are needed. Meowzilla, can you get over here? Thankfully, you have an insanity lance. But I need those multi-rocket launchers dealt with. And there are still 2 of them. One of them's over there. Insanity lance will help. What do you have on your health? You also have an insanity lance. Could you kindly keep that one open? I know it's going to make things dry out there, but get in there, you'll have some cover. Keep that open as well. And Boomer, I'll need you over here as well. These lances are going to help out in a big way. At least that's the plan. John's got the shield belt, which will certainly help. Who else is around to help? Oh, of course, nobody, because we don't have a lot of people here. They're taking cover behind all these, which is good news for them. Not so good news for me. By the way, out of our allies, there are 28 of them, which is rather nice. Oh, various idios. Hey, Max came to join. Apparently he's a member of us. I don't remember Max Raki, but I don't remember everybody. And we won't need to remember Max Raki, because Max Raki, despite his aesthetic-looking nose, is about to die. Lona should blind. Lona does have blinding pulse, and it can certainly affect a few people. I could do it right there. Might affect, you know what, I could always burden this guy, and then get back. Animals needing treatment is nothing unusual. There we go, just get in, get those guys crushed. This is a bigger concern though, especially since this guy coming in, I believe, has a pretty nice helmet on, so headshots won't be too effective against him. Well, they probably won't be. Oh, and he's go juiced up, so figures he's going ballistic. Ah, they're just pouring on in. This is bad news for me. However, John might have a solution for... Oh, John has no psi focus at all. I wonder why this is. Well, it doesn't matter why it is or is not. We'll get the combat command going though, it might help out a bit. Orlov, we're probably going to need you just taking care of yourself for a bit. Alright, they're moving on in here. John, we need you to tank that for a bit, even though that's not good news for you. Yeah, that being high on go juice is dangerous for us. One of the animals actually needs rescue. Spengler got shanked horribly. Well, that's bad news for you. In fact, Spengler doesn't look like they're going to live much longer already. That is terrible. Right. Nyx is just hanging out there. Nyx, I would really like you to capture Veronica, if such a thing is an option for you. Lona's just standing out there. That monosword gives her good killing power if we get her involved. I just heard a big boom. Didn't like that, but hopefully that's just somebody wasting their rocket launcher. Yeah, one of them got shot over there. There's so much to look at, but not enough time to be looking at everything. Do you think you could go here and insanity lance somebody dangerous for us? Somebody like Marco, who's very heavily armored in that recon armor. Would be a help. Meanwhile, John is busy, bruised in the neck by a chain shotgun. That's not good. And this guy's not going to go down anytime soon, thanks to that. Thanks to being drugged up. So that's actually bad news for John. Hopefully he doesn't get outright slaughtered there by Squirty. But Squirty doesn't have a lot of health. They attacked a lot faster than I had anticipated here. Lona's shield belt is doing fine though. Shoot Hardy. Oh, Nick's got shot there. Alright, good. This guy is down dead. Brown bread. His spine was shattered and his torso destroyed by John. And John isn't bleeding at all, so that's good. And these guys are infighting a bit. However, somebody here has that rocket launcher. Who is it? Wood has it, and Wood is trying to fire. We don't like that. Voomer, you have an insanity lance. If you can get out there and stop Wood from firing, that'd be grand. What's Wood firing at? Oh, Wood's firing at the guy who's got insane. That's actually not that bad for us. It's going to waste his rocket launcher. Is it bio-coded, though? If it's bio-coded, I might still prefer to have... okay, if it's bio-coded, let's just have him waste it. I might want to lance somebody else with insanity. This is troublesome for us. Thankfully, our allies are winning at the back here. And hopefully we are winning here. Win better if Hardy goes down. Don't drill him with your arms there. Get him killed. Nice that Nick's only got bruised, though. Maybe you can follow that up by shooting Cult there. I want these guys out of here. Oh, actually, they managed to just deflect a shot. Either that or... well, whatever it did, I don't like it. One of our animals needing rescue is bad news. Spengler is going to die. And that's going to make everybody very unhappy. And I'm going to lose a good elephant. Drill arms are the true way of combat. Okay, Miazilla can also insanity lance if the need arises. I'm just not happy with them pouring in like this. Hey, hamster. Wrong hamster. But they seem to be focused on still shooting the guy that we made insane, which is giving our allies, not much of a chance to catch up, honestly. But that should be us done with rocket launchers to care about. Well, at least once Wood makes this shot. That's great! That wiped out a lot of them, well, that wiped out some of them that were on the attack. But there are yet more coming. Lona, are you doing alright? Your jaw's been cracked by a pistol shot. Oh, Izo, I'm sure you're doing okay. Call aid, Jake? Yep, I think what's going to have to happen. Let's get a proper Janissary squad coming in here for help. If nothing else, it'll slow them down a touch. Okay, these guys are fleeing. That's great. That means Nyx can go and capture Veronica. Is there anybody else here that we really want for ourselves? There might be people that have augmentations that I'm interested in. It's hard to tell. You know, what with the mess of animals here. But I can tell the animals to stop attacking and instead come back here. Oh, that means there's a reasonable chance that we could save Spengler. Oh, that's a lot of damage on Spengler, but if we save his life, we could just drag him back here and get him patched up. Might be okay. You go and capture Veronica. That means the animals are going to come back to here and rest up. They might get shot along the way. They could also still help with the attack, though. Veronica's not going anywhere. They are shocked beyond belief. I might still have to get the animals out here and killing these folks, as dangerous as it is for them. Alright, animals, get over here. Did you look at all the headaches as opposed to bad headaches in numbers? Yeah, it doesn't show there. No, that's guests. Enemies, misc, headaches. Just shows things like alcohol addiction, bruises. Not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for augmentations. Currently the best way I can look at that is with value. But at that point it's better just to look at them here because I can quickly click on them, it keeps the medical thing open, and it allows me to tell if I'm actually going to be able to, dare I say, save their life to get their goodies. Still, Veronica's the one I'm after. A bionic heart would be very, very good for Meowzilla, and I'll be having that if I can. Also, I like the fact that a deadlift character is coming to help us. Alright, so next, forget Veronica, rescue Doc Spangler for now. I don't want him dying on me, and I'm sure Veronica will still be there later on. In fact, Orlov isn't doing much. Could you go and rescue Veronica, or do you think you'd get shit? No, that's too risky for Orlov right now. Thankfully, John's shield belt should keep him good for any incoming shots, but there are a lot of them here, a lot more than I'm happy with. So Lona comes back with the Lona, you should capture Veronica. That way you can stay scripted and keep Veronica closer. Hopefully our animals don't bleed out while we're at it. They're getting uncomfortably close, especially since Health here doesn't have, well, doesn't have any protection. One single shot from something can bring him down. So hopefully the Janissaries coming. Oh no, they're going for Health. Health's in a bad spot here. Well, I don't think Health is going to do too well even if he runs away here. Yeah, Health is getting mashed up there. I mean, John could run to a daring bit of assistance, so could Orlov. Orlov, go and fight like the slave you're meant. Nah, why risk two? Oh god, 4 people are already injured. It could easily grow to more. Thankfully, these people aren't bringing in grenades. Alright, here come the Janissaries, well armored, well armed. There we go, one of them with a bio-coded charge lance, charged laser, heavy SMG. This should. Oh, look at Euristo hanging around thinking he's up to no good. Euristo needs to be brought down a peg here as well. Still, these guys being chased away is a good start. I could call in more help, but if I call them in, I won't really have much of an opportunity to call them in again later. This pickle individual could be a problem for you, John. How good are they at fighting? Not that great. John might just be able to overwhelm them in attack. Look at them trying to shoot John. Oh god, they stunned John, actually. And they hit him in the head. Ugh, despite his big piece of armor on the head, this guy came in and stunned them. That's bad news for us. Maybe, just maybe, I should be bringing in more aid. Bring in the troopers. It is a big attack, it makes sense to use them. Use them or lose them, as they say. But there aren't many of them, right? Surely they're going to break soon? Surely. Still 22 of them. I think there were 50 in total that arrived at the beginning. No, have faith. Although if John dies, we'll lose it all anyway. Uh-oh, John's... Wait, no, I thought John's shield belt. Well, this person had a shield belt, I understand now. Meanwhile, Health is getting shot in the neck, which is not a good deal for Health. Did I say John? I meant Health. Health is getting shot in the neck. Definitely not a good deal for him. Nick's trying to rescue that poor elephant. Okay, this is getting a bit silly. Call in the troopers as well. Uh-oh, John himself is losing a bit of his shield belt. Okay, but John feels good because he just ended somebody's life. Always makes John feel better when that happens. Close the door if you can. Health the infant. I don't like that bleeding that Health is doing, but if this door closes before you get your shot on Health, he should be okay. Try to bring these suckers back. Ain't easy. Oh, they're right in the base. And John... I don't like John being here taking all these attacks when his neck and his head are both injured. One bad shot to either of those and he goes down. His neck should be well protected, but that doesn't stop lucky hits getting through. There we go. Hey, John is holding the line. Not bleeding either, which is great. I missed a fair bit of this run. Did Jake have a kill box for defense? I never kill box. 8 kill boxes. The real thing they kill is the fun. Right, the arrival of the troopers, who are only armoured in flak, should be enough to change this as long as I force a retreat. Where's Euristo, by the way? Oh, Euristo's hiding behind the wall that I built for my attackers, obviously. They got a well-armoured guy here, with an assault rifle no less. And this guy, Chaos. Marine helmet, chain shotgun, recon armour, they are trouble. I still have another shot with the with the Insanity Lance. If I wanted to pop out and use that. Alright, Health, I know it hasn't been great for you, but I want you to get over here and take a pot shot at Krevy. Ooh, I got a reprocessing stomach. Well, on the plus side, none of my people are seriously injured, although John is now bleeding in his injured torso. His shield belt is still good, but he's got all these people coming at him real close, and that is not a good deal for John. John's in a lot of pain. He could go down quite easily right now. There we go. There we go. Bring them down. Their manipulation goes down, so their ability to hit John goes down, but that was a big cut. Liver, lungs, both his lungs even. It's going to need some bad patching up. Boomer's our best medic, and Boomer is in fine form, and although Nyx is a little bit injured, his manipulation is still fine, so he'd be a-okay. How in God's name are these people still having their attack going on, though? It's frightening stuff. I think these people are trying to break my stuff. Makes sense, they are awful people after all. You're going there, that should allow you a few pot shots. Okay, there we go, there we go. Some more of them are fleeing, now we just need to mow down the rest of them. Who are unfortunately setting fires on my cloth hampers. Okay, John's shield belt is still good, so Miami is unlikely to hurt him. But that is very close range. Probably better that John goes out and actually kills Miami. Miami's in some good armor, so you're gonna have to hit them in the head. That is risky for John poking his head out like that, especially since Ender could come along and shotgun him, but the risks we take. Okay, they're all going down. Excellent. Excellent. Now I need to take good care of our people. It's tempting to still kill Miami, but they could kill John if I... But I want that bionic stomach. Go and hit them anyway. Have some backup helping with the killing. Okay, John, enough of that. Get yourself to... Ooh, Christ, beating out that fire is a good idea. You two help with the cleanup by killing people. Health, you go and please beat out that fire. Health is bleeding, right? Yeah, and very bad at moving right now. And then we'll get our people tended to, including our beloved Doc Spengler. In fact, Nyx is going to get on that immediately, I hope. Doc Spengler is dead in 3 hours, so we're going to get them on some proper medicine. And you're going to tend to Doc Spengler. Don't worry, other people can beat that out. People like John. The troopers that we called in should continue to mow these people down, and then I can really triage. Health can douse the fire using the blood gushing from his neck. It is gushing from his neck. Jings, that is grim. John, you don't look so good, but I gotta say you held the line there magnificently. Lona took some risks, but Lona at least isn't bleeding for it. And Nyx is doing just fine. Nyx going 10 to Spengler. Beat that fire out. There we go, Miami's down. Unfortunately, that bionic stomach goes down with them because they died from their torso wounds. Alright, Boomer and Meowzilla, you're both fine. So we get to decide if we're rescuing people or not. Lona isn't bleeding, so she's fine to just go and drag that body out there. Nyx will tend to Spangler. Animals are not on attack, that's good. Right, difficult choices have to be made here. Priority is taking care of our own bleeders. So that means Health and John. Once they beat out that fire, which has spread over here, by the way, John. Alright, Health, just get yourself over to Betty bye-byes. And Orlov, please clean up the hospital. Don't want any infections here now, do we? Alright, you put out that fire, so you go and rest up as well. Nyx tends to Spangler. People are not very happy right now. Well, Nyx isn't very happy, but Nyx seldom is for some reason. Must be the intense pain that he's always in because he's always bloody sick. Anyway, hoping he doesn't crack at this important point. Voomer, you will be tending to people. Meowzilla, you will be taking care of people in the field. If they have good stuff, I want it off of them. If they have good stuff inside them, I want it outside of them. Well, except for our friends that we just called in. How's our relationship with the Imperium? Could be better, and it'll be better if we rescue poor Lienze here. Did Euristo survive? Euristo is out of here. Euristo's a survivor. I'll be damned. He made it. Let's have a quick look over here in case there's anything I want to pluck out of these people's corpses. Like Manette. It's good to know Manette won't plague this world anymore. Yeah, Euristo's had enough of this. He's off to Spain. It's a shame that Vladimir lives on. Vladimir is very heavily armed and armoured, so I'm not happy with him being alive. Okay, so I'll need to limit my search to whoever's still inside here. I was under the impression there were a lot more artificial parts coming to me here. Ah yeah, there's the bionic spine and that's gone. Go figure, the ones with the good stuff I wanted decided to die. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Who's Theo? Theo's some Alzheimer's patient. Okay, so I don't really want to rescue and harvest any of these people because they've all just dropped dead. Do any of them have any gear that I want taken off of them before they decide to pop their clogs? A hyperweave button-down shirt is pretty damn good. So go and strip them. Oh, don't know what you're seeing to first. You're building first. No, I don't think so. Strip Bertha. Strip Stroll because he's in good armor. Otherwise, there's not a lot of people that survived for this, so strip those two and then get on with whatever you want. Actually, what you should be getting on is rescuing Lienza. That'll be handy. The Concorde. Did the Concorde have anyone that went down and I could save? I think they're all miles away, so I'm less keen on that. Oh, Gump! We have Gump out here, who is fine, but had a drug overdose. Which means their expensive marine armor is mine to be had. Go and strip and capture Gump, please. Unless there's somebody else better to capture or save out here. No, Pegleg is not exactly the augment I'm looking for around here. Max has an aesthetic nose, but Max is very dead. Alright, yeah, Gump knows a good party here, doesn't he? Okay, does everybody know what they're doing? Do I know what I'm doing? Okay, Spangler will live, so that's a great start. The animals should cease following Lona and start going back to their place and rest up, and then I will get them seen to. And I'll drag their piles of blood along the way. Voomer, I know you like to do your research, but please tend to John and health. Nice, Orlov, keeping it good and clean for the surgery. Well, it's not really surgery, just basic tending to. Lona, come off of that and get yourself seen to. Nix's tiny bruise is pretty meaningless. He doesn't even need it tended to. More interested in having him tend to the animals right now. Blaze of Glory still expected. Well, we can enjoy that after the fights are over. And there's going to be a lot of people to butcher up here, John. What happened to our butcher table? It got destroyed, didn't it? Probably be a good idea to move it over here where all these bodies are. Or really just build it there. So that could be one of Meowzilla's projects. I want these people carved up as soon as we can. Yeah, I'm afraid this wasn't the Blaze of Glory. Plenty of bodies to butcher up here as well, so again, I might just move the butcher table over there. So, where is it? Production, butchery. It's a bit slower when it's done out in the open, but the butchery must be done. Wait, why are we not helping out this poor bugger? Go and rescue them. And Veronica? Veronica doesn't need any treatment. That's good. And they're barely wearing anything, so it's not worth stripping them either. I'll go and tear their heart out later on. Man, all those augments and we only got a heart out of it. It's a bit of a shame, but it's how it goes sometimes. Now next you just tend to all these poor dying animals. And I don't want this to take forever, so for now all the animals can get herbal medicine. I feel like I had a different interface for this. But oh well. There you go, Nix. Wait, no. Oh, he's not tending to people anymore, he's wearing something. Please tend to the animals. Ah, Spengler's able to get up and on the go again. Swell. Once you're done with that, of course, tend to Lona and tend to Lienze. Orlov, keep on cleaning and stuff. Oh, Nix is ready to pop. I'd give him some more drugs. Well, I've already got him addicted to Psychite, so more drugs might not be a bad idea. And I think some Psychite tea would help him with the immense pain that he's in. Right, wear that shock lance and then go and... Where's the Psychite tea? Drink some Psychite tea and chill the hell out, Nix. Now Lienze is not that injured. I could just give them some basic herbal medicine to take care of those weak cuts and bruises. Have you got any drugs for the rest of us to cope with the immense pain that is Nix? I've got a 12 gauge shot for Nix. Help take care of him. Oh, Lienze is still not getting any actual treatment, are they? Oh well, fair enough. Voomer remains at 17 medical. Lona, get up and on the go. Your injuries weren't that severe. John, you're still able to get up and move and stuff, so I'm afraid I need you. Same with you, all of you, just get up and help right now. Voomer, I think, is going to go and tend to the animals. Excellent. Nix is just having an... Oh, he's eating food. I told you to have a drink. Oh, he did have a drink. God, Nix, you're so bloody miserable. I've never mentioned that I'm not the biggest fan of Nix in this game. Might have come up every once in a while. Injections tend to hurt, but I'm pretty sure 12 gauge needle would be hard to ignore. He'd be fine. He wouldn't feel a thing. Well, at least we can have a blaze of glory once all this is done. Also, John, I'm sure you'll feel better if you completely finish the job on Weast here. So, John... Not sure what killed you, actually. Squint was brought down because Voomer's charged lance shot broke their spine and torso. The torso lacking, the spine lacking made them collapse, but the torso destruction killed them altogether. And John beat Weast with his Persona hammer to death. Good. In that case, John, I want you to finish your food, which is a little hard because you You broke your jaw in that, didn't you? No, Lona hurt her jaw. Your eating is down because... Oh, your neck. Oh yeah, chewing... well, swallowing is bound to be pretty hard for John right now. Once again, though, giving him that tough skin really helped his bacon there. His torso went down to probably a little less than 17, unfortunately. But he will survive. John's a survivor. Unlike this person. Kill them. Okay, good. Animals being seen to. Weaklings being killed. Stop playing with your food, John. Kill him. We need those pieces for carving up later on. Let's not hold these doors open anymore, though. Is that hamster out there in great pain? Orlov, go and rescue hamster, please. We need to get some relations back up with the Concord. Good that somebody's down and so close to us makes it easier for me to deal with them. Meowzilla's still building up all these things. Well, Meowzilla, I hate to cancel this, but I will. I need you to focus on... Oh, he's still removing... Oh, there was this stuff as well. I would like you to haul that armchair and then work on this butcher table, please, so that John can get butchering. John's manipulation got hurt there, but better to butcher the bodies before they go off. Fortunately, it's... Oh, well, it should be getting a bit colder soon, and that will help refrigerate the bodies. Groovy. Could have Nyx as the colony's entry into the arena once it's built. Oh, speaking of entries for colonists, there's the guest book, which I'm having increasing difficulty keeping track of everybody on. So if you see people, custom people that arrive, you could put a comment on that, especially if it has an in-game date stamp for it. Make it a lot easier for me to keep track of where everybody is. Did I not zone the indoor animals to here again? Right, that's my problem. That's why we're not seeing to everybody. Take your rests, Voomer. Oh, I know you're hauling stuff, but there's other things to be done, please. Like tending to all these poor dying animals. There we go, Hamster is having those wounds just pressed into submission. Okay, fortunately the fields weren't particularly full, so that explosion did not really do much damage. And I build redundancies, so even though the fact that they damaged my conduits didn't really have much of an adverse effect. As a pawn, Nyx is skilled, but sickly just kills his utility. Is he, though? He's trained in medical, which is a situational thing. If you don't have injuries, what's he going to do? The answer is not much. Nyx is almost worse than not having Nyx. There we go, John's right back at it, making drugs. Fortunately, manipulation might make it a bit slower, but it's not going to make it any less yield. How are those animals doing with their bleeding? Only a few of them bleeding. Great. Alright, that was really bad. One, that they attacked so quickly, and two, that I left the door open for them to just pour through. But in spite of that, we beat them back pretty well. Hey, Goost is still alive. I could save him for all those, all the entertainment he's given with his speedrunning. Fast learner, eh? Orlov, let's try our hand at mercy. Wait, Orlov, do you have the ability to treat people out there? No, not really. And if I drag them back, they're almost certainly going to die along the way. We're still tending to these people. Oh my, even health is tending to, despite his manipulation being hurt. Only due to consciousness. Oh god, he's hypothermic because he's in here. That's okay though, he doesn't spend a lot of time in there. Alright, I don't care about Goost anymore, the entertainment wasn't that great. Now, I'd rather tend to my elephants than tend to Goost. Oh, what's this love here? Voomer pursued Health by telling a tale about eating onions, but Health turned his back. The onions, man. The freaking onions. Alright, wonderful. Now, I need to make my bills again, don't I? Is that really the only butcher table I have? No, there is another one. I must have moved it. Oh, it's right here. Oh, well, now I have a couple of them for moving around. Well, let's suspend these for now. And instead add a new butcher creature thing. We do it forever. It's purely made for doing human corpses inside a limited radius of essentially the base. And of course that's only for John to do and drop everything on the floor. Now hopefully John finishes making his drugs. Oh, he's still making psychite tea. Oh, psychite tea comes under cooking. I have to suspend it to make him do something else. There we go. Get to butchering, John. That's something you enjoy doing. Your manipulation will increase as these wounds heal. And it's mostly hurt by what? Your right arm and your consciousness. I could make you chug some of your go juice. Then you'd be a lot better at butchering these bodies and we get more yield out of it. The risk is, of course, that John would get addicted to go juice. Ah, whatever. We're a bunch of druggies. John, take your go juice and get to work. Ah, look at him go like a lightning bolt. And now his manipulation is 101%, so we'll get the full yield out of these bodies. Choppy, 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 John. Come on, there ain't no time. Are any of our animals still in need of tending to? I'm so glad I managed to save Doc Spengler's life. After all the entertainment he gave me after chugging that ice cream, how could I just let him die? The answer is I could not. Still some injuries to be tended to. Next is feeding. Why feed when you could be tending? Oh, they're already tended to. Perhaps they're okay. A group of chickens abandoned or lost and wandered into the area. So who likes to eat chickens? I'd need to pen them in though, I think. Yeah, pen needed. They'll probably just roam around there and not do any harm to anybody. Not too worried about dealing with them. Is Hamster being seen to? Yeah, Hamster had their injuries pressed into submission. You see this Bertha individual, John? That's a problem. Could we have less Bertha, please? Hard worker and nimble is a good combination. But so is Dead and Bertha. And I'll keep John happy for a wee bit longer. Oh, immediately sets about to work on it. Very good. Nick's wanting to break as usual. Oh, he's dragging bodies over here. I actually don't want that done, but what I could have done is have my butchery table reinstalled next to the death pile. Yeah, Zilla would migrate that. And then I could put another wee butcher human thing. Again, just for John to do with a very, very small radius. Do forever, of course. Your animals are freezing, Jake. No, they're not. Yes, it might be only 1 degree inside here. However, the thrombos have very thick coats on them that allow them to survive up to -65. And the elephants are not quite so blessed, but they can stand up to -12. And I don't expect it to ever reach -12 around here. The reason I keep it so cold is to refrigerate my hay so it lasts for a very long time. Damn you, Nix. Always so bloody miserable as well. I think it's because he's running around. He doesn't get to enjoy beauty or comfort terribly much. Bye-bye, friendly Imperials. One last check. Oh, right, one thing I noticed from before was that I still had a couple of stockpile zones built here. That means there's still jelly to be brought back. Hopefully none of it's currently on stockpile zone. No, but some of it was disallowed, which is bad. I should also go and check... Oh, Wake Up! I like Wake Up. Sure, it's horrifically addictive, but if you really need a job done, Wake Up gets it done. Otherwise, I want all the drugs and things here. I was sure there was smoke leak here, but maybe it got burnt to death. Plenty of hauling for people to do, though, if they're so inclined. Packaged survival meals are great for that. I want that Wake Up, I want the jelly, the steel, the drugs. Otherwise, I think we're pretty good. The jelly was forbidden because half the caves was on fire and you wanted Orlov to prioritize the not burning half first. Sounds like something I'd do, because it sounds very clever. Noah's getting infected and dying out there, but we don't really care about that peg leg. Okay, good to see the animals getting well healed. I wish I could check and see if they have any lasting problems, and I'm sure I can. If I go numbers and only check animals, and then, okay, maybe get rid of the allowed area thing, because I don't care about that right now. And instead show their head-ifs. Then I'd be able to see... Oh, okay. Well, there's too many lingering injuries, but later on I want to see if anybody took too much brain damage. Yeah, the floor tile here is hay covered by lots of blood. And it's not really worth... Bang! It's not really worth cleaning that, because it just gets filthy all the time anyway. Sucks to be the people that have to go there and deal with it, but many things suck for them. I'm going to want a replacement of this, and I'm running out of space for things. This can be a good place for the human meat, otherwise it's not going to be dragged anywhere. Orlov, you're doing a good job on cleaning, but now is the time for hauling. It's tempting to call in the labouring team to help with all this hauling and stuff. I could get a lot of bodies brought over here to be chopped up. But I'm going to save the labouring team for if there's any significantly bigger issue for me to deal with. Now, what was I saying? You get back on the hauling. Excellent. Why is it dark in here? Oh, those bastards from before destroyed my light. Makes sense, they're very fragile. That means you're having a hard time doing this research because you're in the dark. It's okay, Meowzilla will get that built up soon enough. What's this? A single bit of human leather there. Ah, I used to have some shelves out here that would carry human leather. I also really want to go here. It's going to be gone in 1.6 days. So at daybreak I need to send Lona, Nyx and the animals over there to deal with it. I want that wood because my wood stockpiles are running low. And I will always be a believer in the wood economy. There'll still be a light in your storage. Is there a light here? There is a light here. Oh well, too bad, we already built this one. And hey, it's got our style on it, I'm sure people like the style. It's very cheap to make it, just a little bit of steel, no problem. We'll take that gladius, take that knife. Is that bio-coated? It is, then just eject it from the skip. And let's maybe finally get our floor finished. Paved tile is less miserable for people to look at, so as they run up and down here they won't be quite so disgusted by how everything looks. They'll still be a bit disgusted though. John's really high on go juice. It's a bit of a shame that he's spending his time hauling things, but that's because he massacred all these bodies. I love to see it. You can chill out watching the telly. Right up close next to the mega telly. Oh, everybody's watching the telly. That's good for them. Okay, that spine's an old one. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, everybody's looking fine, at least animal-wise. So I'm going to tell them that they can't rest here. It's a shame that I have to do this. It would be nice to have a setting where animals will get up and eat if they're injured like that, but I know there's complications with it. It's just doing this stops my people from going and feeding them manually, which is a massive time sink and a waste of kibble, because they would normally eat hay, but for some reason you don't give hay to animals to feed them. Don't know why. I don't think I have a storage space for all this dye, do I? Does dye go off? Doesn't seem to deteriorate for that reason. There, I'll figure out how to use dye in due time. I'm running out of space here though. I think I need some more deep storage around here, but this is getting way too cramped for me. Maybe that's a big reason that I wanted to move my prison. This is taking up valuable space that these guys could enjoy. And I can't really build out to here because it's going to be big underground mountainy places, which will not be ideal. Just checking that my corn isn't dying on me. It's all fine. Sick animals might have trouble digesting hay, Jake. Possibly, but that's not my problem. Sounds like anything but my problem. Spangler ain't getting up for some reason. I guess they're just really lazy. Busy having an ice cream headache or something. Lots of messed up items here that I should really... I don't know how much you get out of smelting the likes of marine armor. I assume you just get a bit of steel, maybe some components. You know, I could try that. Why don't I go smelt apparel, do it forever, give it a pretty big range, give it a very large range, in fact it might as well be unlimited, because anything out there is going to be forbidden, so this is okay. Give it all that, clear everything, actually allow everything, but no clean stuff, only tainted. And we'll see how they do with that. Sadly though, turning this thing on is going to overload my grid circuit, so I don't really want to turn it on right now. I could, however, turn off these things, because I'm barely using them, and then turn you on and we're good. I wish their power consumption was higher, but they weren't always on like that. But I wish for many things. Storage, tall shelves. Maybe make them out of something a bit more durable and a bit less flammable. Slate, perhaps. It's a lot of work, but we'll do it. 120 slate apiece. Oof. Maybe make them out of granite. That's a lot of blocks, and I like my blocks, but use them or lose them, I suppose. There and there. Smelt marine armor is 25 plasteel and 5 uranium. Well, that is pretty good. One thing worth noting is that I shouldn't waste my time on useless stuff here. Not all this can even be smelted though. I don't know why it's all chosen here. Perhaps I should clear it all and then pinpoint the ones that I want dealt with, which are all probably going to be armor. You know, a cataphract helmet is almost worth having for myself, but tainted ones less so. Cataphract armor, marine armor, and recon armor, and prestige. Well, you never find prestige ones lying around, let's be real here. And if somehow somebody comes in with Grenadier, Locust, or Phoenix armor, we'll get rid of that as well. The ones that don't smelt it ignores, no worries, okay. Well, I didn't want to waste my time on the likes of flak vests. Ooh. Don't recall asking for these folks, but in they come nonetheless. Vanderpauw? It's real. Architect Eye? Well, I know I want that. Insanity Lance? Always get lances. Lances are a hard counter to just about anything. If somebody's psychically deaf, they'll ignore it, and I suppose if they come in enough numbers, that's it's not going to help out. But it's just that moment of, oh no, I'm being rushed by a guy with a mono sword. Can't do much about it. Zap. Make him insane, make him fall, make him anything. The downside is you can't carry shield belts, so John and Lona won't carry lances. Yes! Oh, that's amazing. John is about to become the invisible man. I want a lot of these people's stuff. Who are they with, by the way? I mean, if they have more than I can afford, I could always kill them. The Arco next. Oh, we've reached the wealth requirement. We're not going to do it just yet. In fact, I won't be doing it this episode. But I want to set myself up for blasting away. Nice, we are wealthy now. Good thing Meowzilla is so fast at what he does. This stuff isn't easy to make. It takes a long time. Starting to get to the point where I would want hay grown here. But I'm growing hay here. We're fine then. Plenty of work for you to do, health, once you're healed up. Yeah, blood loss is no big deal. And John, sadly being high on go juice does not make you better at talking. Your neck is still injured. However, I think you still get us the best. Trade price improvement is still very good even. So you'll be doing all the talking here. We'll wait till daybreak. A lot of things should wait till daybreak anyway. Ooh, like all this stuff degrading out in the rain. But it counts as refrigerated because it's 6 degrees out there, so that's fine. I'm still going to set this thing to be loaded with all this human meat though. Gets it out of the rain, and it's a good present to give anybody who needs it. As for this, it's an important place for human leather. Meowzilla doesn't need to sleep, so he can and will work throughout all his time, and we don't need to worry about that. The rain will take care of it. Well, Meowzilla still wants to help beat it out. I guess prudence is handy. Oh god, miserable bloody nicks. Hopefully he doesn't break when he's out on the caravan. He'll stop it if he does. Actually, Nyx keeps trying to break. I know he's... I think it's just the pain and the echo put together, but it'd be nice if I could give him something that stops him just being so angry all the time. A nicer bedroom is an option, but I don't want to spend so much on Nyx that he gets that. I could give him this excellent double bed here. Yeah, that's actually probably a good idea. Nyx, here's your new bedroom. And we're going to make it nicer by moving this sculpture over here as well. So if you work on that sculpture and then sleep in that room, you should be quite a bit happier. It's also less time that Nyx has to go running around. He's going to be drinking a lot of Psy tea to deal with that psychite, that is essentially why I am making psychite tea in as much as I am. All for bleeding necks. Okay, the hauling is a lot. Nah, there's still more hauling to be done. So unhappy. It's comfortable, sure, but it's not enough. I'm still in disbelief that he's still sick with those nanites. He's a real piece of work, that Nyx. I should pick up some of these weapons that are good. Bio-coded ones, obviously not, but... Ooh, drugs. More drugs. I know an Orlov that will be getting to work on that come morning time. Lona's well rested. Nyx is almost well rested. The two of them will be heading out soon, I hope. Kyra gave birth. Excellent. Like I said, I'm running a touch low on the old elephants, so I'm actually keeping some of them in here. Elephant calves. Keep them in. Keep them fed. Just don't give them good medicine. What's the story behind a huge pile of animal corpses at the bottom of your base? So I was attacked by a lot of insects, over 100 of them. They got right into the base because they broke through the wall and then just came right on in. It was very horrible for a lot of people, especially me. With that in mind, actually, I'm getting back to double walling here. Didn't want to, now I do want to. I've seen the downsides of not double walling. So they broke through, I think it was this part, and just flooded in. Over 100 of them. I won't bore you with the details of our miraculous survival. But they were really making a mess around here, so a lot of them I moved down here to be torched. The bigger ones we killed so that we could have their juicy meat. It's okay, thank God this is a wet thunderstorm and not a dry one. Alright, John's getting to work on that jade sculpture I wanted him to do. And we'll give Nyx all that stuff to make him a better bedroom so he can stop being such a bleeding moan. I thought I told Nyx to carry psychite tea on him. I probably didn't assign him the drugs policy though. Yeah, I keep making them but not assigning them. Go and drink some more of our delicious psychite tea. Oh, that's a bad idea, or else I'm going to build up his tolerance, which is not a good thing. Okay, forget that. Instead, just take some psychite on your body. It'll get me easier if I just boot it out of here. Where is it? There it is. Pick up 5 bits of psychite tea, and then I'm going to tell you and Lona to get on the move, because I want that wood. This place is only going to be here for another day, and I need you guys to get there lickety-spit. Form caravan, go here. Nyx, Lona, and animals. Yes, Seator, even you. Seator, McGroin. I can't. I wish it would show how old they were here, because I forget these things. I think McGroin is quite young, though. Hold on, this should surely tell me. Yeah, the nutrition eaten is a reflection of their age. So get all of them coming out with us. And the elephants, of course. We're going to need a lot of carrying power, I dare say. Not the calves. The calves can be tended to. Spengler was horribly mangled, but they'll be okay. I won't take Kyra, though. Kyra's not pregnant, so brain injury isn't a problem. Alright, so all of them heading out should be just fine. They shouldn't need any items. Hopefully it's not automatically taking trees with them. That would be absurd. The wealth's at 350,000. It's enough for the Arco Nexus, but we won't be doing that just yet. Take some medicine with you, just in case you need to patch yourselves up. And take 2 bedrolls, and that should be fine. Although a bit of food wouldn't go amiss, so take a couple of meals, just in case it comes down to it. Make it 4. There we go. Hopefully they get out there before this place goes away. If not... Well, actually, I want them to go and get that camel hide for me as well, don't I? That's fine. They'll find food when they're out there. Of that, I'm confident. The main corridor here is open air, yes. Does it affect condition? Condition? It affects condition of things lying out here, yes, but things that are in, like, say, this skip or this meal tray are fine. Might finally be able to bid Death Valley goodbye, sell the place and move towards a new area to cake in blood and skeletons. That is indeed a fake hamster. You can tell because he's Arctic Creed, and I'm pretty sure you're not a 35-year-old woman. Right, John, we've kept these people waiting long enough. I know you love working on your unfinished jade sculpture, but please go and get us those architect goodies. I gave him a while to hopefully improve his talking. Ooh, I think his talking actually went down because he's no longer high on go juice. Oh well. That was a bad idea actually. I should have had him on that go juice for it. Oh well. Just means we have to pay a little bit more. Come on, this is taking forever. That wood won't be there forever. Not selling off my calves, though. I need the extra. Oh, I can sell my chickens. Good. I never wanted them, so just get rid of those. There's a lot of insect jelly for me to sell, so I will be selling it. In fact, let's just sell it all and consider what we can buy with that. They have no Lucy. I don't think I need beacon, but I need well, I want invisibility. Don't need reprocessor. I want that architect eye. And I want those lances, and I want that gold. I can take all that and still take some of their money. It's goodbye insect jelly, but this is a fair enough trade for us. So thank you, good night, and much love. Let's haul that stuff while we can. Now, I could get all my jelly back. John, how's your... Oh, okay, no, John doesn't have the psi focus to get it back, sadly. I need John to spend more time getting his psychic powers up. My god, you guys are taking forever. They're not going to be there much longer. And I just hope Nyx doesn't break when he's on the move. His expectations should go down, but his pain will still be there. What's even taking them so long? Okay, they're moving on out. If he does break, he's going to pause the caravan, which is awful. I just hope he doesn't. But there we go. His mood should be going up now because he doesn't have those massive expectations. But it's that sick echo and pain combination which is dragging him down by minus 30. Big impact, that. God, even Meowzilla's not that happy. But he's still got his mechanite problem. Right, whilst we have them here, Veronica owes us a heart. Sadly, removing that heart is going to be very fatal for Veronica. And it's quite important that I get it, so I would like to herbally medicate that kidney and lung out. And then properly medicate the heart out. People are still expecting this blaze of glory. I guess we could have that tonight. It's a shame these two miss it. Once we have these two bits, we're going to give them some proper medicine. To hopefully make sure that heart comes out in one piece. No, don't strip them. 10, I didn't add the operation, that's my problem. Remove the heart. Having that zone here meant it had to be moved out of the way if operations ever had to be done, which was a mistake, so we move it away. Why are you so unhappy? Okay, yeah, of course, Meowzilla is also in pain. Feels like once upon a time we had zero problems with people being unhappy. It's easy to keep people happy if they keep killing, but if they're not killing, our people tend to get a bit under the weather. And there's nobody out here for Meowzilla to slaughter, is there? No, they all decided to die selfishly. Right, looks like they're going to be on time for getting to the logging site and clearing it out. Again, I want that wood. Not even inviting me to Blood Christmas and then complaining that I'm unhappy, says Nyx. That is very precisely what I'm doing. I'm glad you understand. Let's get Orlov back on the cleaning. Veronica's died during surgery. Well, on the plus side, Voomer will feel pretty good about that because Voomer killed them. And that's another body to be brought over to the pile. Orlov, if you could do the honors. There we go. Imperium's still happy enough with us. Now, this blaze of glory is meant to be done on about now. But I'm not sure if we have enough people to do it, do we? Well, I could always go miscellaneous, sacrificial pyre, because I'm about to have a lot of cloth. It uses up wood, sadly, but I'm sure we can live with that. There we go. Have it done there. Meowzilla can build it. I just had a thought. I can make this smelt apparel thing be much smaller. And I can set these things to take apparel as long as it is unclean. We can have Cataphract armor, marine armor, phoenix armor, locust armor, grenadier armor, and recon armor. And then those will be brought here and smelted. Otherwise this place gets filled up with slag, which is also fine. Which suddenly means Orlov has a lot more hauling to be done. Orlov, if you could kindly clean this place up first. Ah, man. Things got really hairy with that attack. It's a load off my shoulders to see that not only did we win, we're all feeling pretty good about it. Once again, John took the bulk of the beating, and I continue to be concerned about his torso. This is why I want to figure out how to make flak vests so I can give one to John. Now, you might say, Jake, you have flak vests. I do, but one of the things I want to do today is sort out my clothes such that people only have the best of the best. Normal flak vests are good, but better flak vests are better. In fact, I plan to sort out all of these hampers so that we don't carry unnecessary goods here. I should keep the good stuff here and then set up hampers here that take the garbage. Can the hampers store human meat, by the way? No. Well, it makes sense. You wouldn't put raw flesh into a hamper, would you? Or would you? Still, it makes this a reasonable area to be putting in. Put these in. I will have the cotton for this, I'm quite sure, once all this stuff comes to fruition. It's 10 each. Every 9 of them will allow a hamper. And I always moan that I have too much cotton and then not enough cotton. Oh, jinx, Meowzilla is really ready to snap on us. Right, okay, he doesn't get to sleep, so a lot of mood buffs that he no longer gets. And he's not comfortable because he doesn't spend his time sitting down doing things. So, let's have a change of pace there. Why don't you... Oh, he's a teetotaler, I can't drug him up either. Right, well that is also a shame. Wait, why would you be Oh well, I suppose resting will make him comfortable. Right, well, if nothing else, we're able to make our way over here. Let's have a quick look at who our enemies are. It says it's just elephant, but it's about to spawn a whole lot more. There we go. All these disgusting tribal idios, and none of them... Probably none of them have any augmentations because they are tribal. I think you can be surprised every now and then. But we are not surprised today. They're very pathetically armed and armoured, so essentially this is just the big stampede time. So animals, the time has come for you all to attack. Oh, you only follow Voomer, don't you? So have you follow Lona for today? They know better. You two are the wrong way around. What a terrifying stampede to be seen. Taciturn going right in there despite being pregnant. But a little bruise to the neck isn't going to stop them. I wish our humans had 200 health on the neck. Maybe kidnap and release Elephant because it's on brand. Well, if Elephant manages to survive, we might just do that. Lona, could you speed up the process of taking this over by breaking that door down, please? Lona is safe from any shots that just happen to find their way to her because she's got that shield belt on. Works against, well, everything really. Oh god. I feel bad for bringing Seator on here now. They can barely move. And I thought I wasn't bringing Kyra here, but... Oh well, mistakes made once again. That's probably faster just to claim this and move here. Oh, what else do they have going on in here? Normal and poor bed, not worth our time. And granite table, probably not, also not worth our time. An excellent chair might seem quite nice. But I'd rather just see all that they have in here and pack up and go. Nice of them to have drugs, eh? Did one of them get away? Anybody catch the name of the one that got away? Oh, Mega Sloth. Mega Sloth wool bedrolls. Now, the bedrolls themselves are god-awful, but we're having those, and we're deconstructing those. Does it take a while for you to deconstruct those? It does take too long. We'll just, nah, I'll forget to do it later. You guys just, no, Nix, don't sleep in them. Deconstruct them. I want this Mega Sloth wool. It's decently valuable and exceptionally warm. There's elephant. Oh well, we'll just reform what we have. Oh, that's right, I wanted to head over to the hunting work site for that camel hide, didn't I? Camel hide is very good at keeping people cool. Not sure if it fits into what I want to do though, because I need protective values. Anyway, reform the caravan, make your way over there. Or we could just have you brought back. I don't really need all that panther, that camel hide. Ah, forget it, let them be. There's little to gain out of that. But I do like all that camel hide. We'll take them over. Not taking any of these wastes of space though. Taking that Mega Sloth wool, that's for sure. Take the drugs, always take the drugs. Take what we came for, which is a huge amount of wood. Their weapons are garbage. And I'm not stealing their trees, tempting though that might sound. Take all their pemmican while we're at it. An excellent chair. Yeah, why not? Why not load up the chair? Not bringing back prisoners makes all this a lot easier, thankfully. Otherwise, off you trot. Okay, Meowsville is not willing to pop off anymore for some reason. Don't actually know why. Oh, right, the fact that we recently raided somewhere makes everybody quite a bit happier. Excellent. It must be a very hungry outpost if everyone just weighs 34 kilograms. Yeah, maybe they're just not fed very well. Maybe they're very small. How much does health weigh? Is there weight here? I'm sure there's weight. Body size of 1.0. I think I did see it there, but I can double check it here, because all I do is check... Okay, there we go. Health weighs 67 kilos. Boomer weighing 69. Really? Did all the ones back... Oh, maybe I ripped off pieces of them and that's reduced the weight of the people that we saw when we were out and about. That's what I would choose to believe. It's a little tempting to double door this, but I hate wasting my plasteel. And I do like admiring my wealth. There we were. 350,000, enough for Arcanexus. But that's not the ending, that is just part 1 of 3. You need to sell off 3 bases of 350,000 wealth, which is way too much. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, which is why I'm trying to find a workaround for it. And I will work around it. Also, it's nighttime. I'll have you guys rest up for now. This place isn't going anywhere. Rest helps them get some much-needed recreation as well. Whilst Orlov hoovers up all that hay. And John continues to rest up nicely from all these injuries. Good quality on the bandaging, so that really helps out with the speed. Medical beds would speed it up even more, but there's no need for that. Hunter post was high tech, it seems, Jake. The tech level is color-coded. Oh, that would make sense. Wait, would it? I'm sure we've had several different colors. No, that would make sense if these two end up being industrial tech. Still, industrial tech is code for opportunity. Opportunity in harvesting organs and finding goodies like proper medicine when we go and take the place over. So I'm not opposed to it at all. Some of these psychoid leaves are about to go off if we don't continue making the drugs. Meowzilla is focused on construction first and foremost, and there's plenty of construction work to be done. Ooh, chocolate. Chocolate taking up space here. I'm not keen on that. This should purely be for meals. Does chocolate fit in here? Chocolate does not fit in here. We'll just have chocolate on the floor then. Might seem a bit of a shame, but I want to keep this strictly for meals, because chocolate doesn't go off. Actually, we could store chocolate in here. I'm pretty sure chocolate doesn't go off even if it's not cooled. Store chocolate here. Do not store chocolate here. Actually, chocolate is something that Meowzilla could eat to feel a bit happier, but it would only satisfy recreation, not recreation. To that, oh, I didn't see what I just saw. Gonna give Meowzilla some extra recreation time. Once again, we have been sent a pack of angry bloody beavers. Thankfully a smaller set than normal. I don't want them killing the anima tree once again. I'll have to get them killed. I'll just set them to hunt, and I'm fairly certain health will not be caught when doing that. And if health is caught when doing that, well, that's a shame, isn't it? I'm pretty sure his #1 priority is hunting, though. Yeah, there we go. Health is a hunter. With that sniper rifle and his fairly good shooting stat, he should be able to take care of it, no problem. Also, get up, John. And you guys don't need to rest anymore. Hey, Nyx is getting happier out there, which is good. Dressing everyone in gold armor and helmet might have worked. That would work to a degree, but I'm looking to do even more if I can. There's got to be a way around it, and I will find that way around it. Some more human meat just lying around. Pop it out there. Positively relaxing at this point. John can continue working on that. Do we have our... I don't have my wake up here. Is this a place for wake up? It is, okay. Maybe Orlov should be getting out and hauling more. Giving Orlov that thing that makes him not need to sleep would be a good idea as well. But it doesn't seem worth spending so much on them since Orlov is extremely replaceable. Nobody's going to care if Orlov dies. Okay, this is good. That lovely comfy chair is keeping Meowzilla a lot happier. He just wants to make drugs. Voomer rolls her eyes at the beavers. Why they've come so far out of their migratory path is annoying. Most certainly is. Don't know why they keep coming here. It's just Randy's way, right? Randy decided this would be the beaver campaign, and thus it is so. Well, hopefully that's only one of them coming for revenge. Health. The beaver that's trying to kill you. He's got one shot at this. And he flubbed it. Fortunately, those injuries have slowed the beaver down enough for you to get away. Now don't mess up again. You are unbelievable health. You're going to have to actually melee that beaver to death. And he can't take care of the rest of them because he's all busy bleeding. No, I won't accept it. Shoot them to death. If you're going to end up with a bit of blood loss out of this, so be it. I don't want these beavers around here. Your manipulation isn't that badly impacted. I'm sure you can make a shot anyway. It's just a couple of tiny scratches. In fact, what I can have you do is self-tend. Oh, you've even got medicine for it. Well, this is quite convenient. And this is going to be distracting, because now I have two things to worry about. Where's that autogun? They're bound to have one. they not have one? I mean, that's good news for me, but I am surprised. There it is. Bit of a pain, that. Get over here and approach from the north so that we're outside of the range of that thing, and they should still come to us. I can keep track on health. Kill those beavers, man. Oh, that's a banging shot. We need more of those, please. I don't think it spawns from our custom list when doing these. We've only ever seen uniform ideologies here. That's the stuff we're talking about, elbow blades, although not specifically elbow blades because I don't like those. I'd rather melee people were set up to be pure melee people. Yeah, bionics do indeed count as well, so we can smuggle some out like that. Come on, health, there's your opportunity. Good enough, it'll die from that. This is way too much to take note and care about. Oh, and Seator is going way too slowly here. It's kind of sad to see. These bloomin' beavers know what they're doing, don't they? Now you do have a psychic shock lance just in case things go grim here. Oh right, they're taking shots at Seator. In that case, animals go on the rampage, please. Don't want Seator dying out there. Oh my god, why did I bring Seator? If they go down and they have a whatchamacallit, they're gonna lose that baby. And this is a big risk for Seator. That's 18 days put into a very valuable thrumbo that we could be losing out on. Right, take out the one that ain't bleeding. Nice shot there, Nyx. Shotgun, 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 down they go. Nyx knows how to deal with people that have cancer. Okay, Seator should be fine if they don't bleed too badly here, but Andrew could be a problem for that. I just hope this works out for us. They're getting uncomfortably close there. That's alright, Seator can be patched up, they'll be okay. I'm more worried about the autogun doing some horrible things to us. This is horrible. I do not like managing multiple places like this. This could be a little bit tricky, couldn't it? Especially if Tommy comes and gives you a bad time. Do you want to go and kill Tommy with your mono sword? And then... What was that? Well, they're fleeing, which is a good sign. Claim that, and Lona, go there. Claim this door. Oh, the door is open. Well then, just go there, and we're good. And the animals should not be kept on attack now, because otherwise they're going to go and destroy this gun. Although it is regrettable that the gun is still attacking us. That could be dealt with simply by killing this conduit. Alright, good sight. There's our butcher table. There's some dead dromedaries if we want to butcher up more of them. And they are good for the slaughter, actually. That's something worth doing. I just wish I didn't have to balance health when doing all this. That's a cracking shot. It'll bleed out from that. Might take a little bit of time, but it will bleed out. Now take care of the other one. Don't forget the autogun. Yeah, I'm thinking about the autogun. I could uninstall that, actually. If you just go and uninstall it. Oh, right, your shield belt is only active when you are like that, isn't it? Right. Just go and destroy that, then. Destroy the conduit, and that'll stop them doing what they do. There we go. Now you should be unpowered. Should be unpowered. It's not unpowered. The gun is connected to the battery? Really? I don't want to destroy that thing. It can really pop. Ah, but if it does pop, I'm sure Lona will be fine with it. Ah, but there's a lot of health on that turret to deal with. Whatever, Lona, get to it. There we go. Now Lona's fine because she had the shield belt on. It broke the shield belt, but she's fine. Now, question is Cetor. Cetor's bleeding out there rather unfortunately. Next, could you tend to Cetor? Says without medicine. I'm sure we could do it with medicine. As for this, I would actually rather like to butcher the nearby creatures. Do it forever inside that very small radius. Only Lona do it. And Lona, do it. That'll get us a lot more of this camel hide. Whilst Nyx tends to Cetor. And health, what are you doing? Are there any alive beavers yet? Still 3 of them. That one's bleeding horribly. Now it's just this last one to take care of. Jings, it is stressful dealing with this. Miss, miss. Pretty happy with the whole carrying medicine around. That meant I didn't have to be on a timer with health here. Is Cetor being tended to? Yes, they are. Excellent. While we're at it here, could you kindly deconstruct this so I can take its pieces? And then we are getting out of here. Okay, not unexpected, but that's a very angry beaver. Its movement is destroyed because of that leg being bleeding out horribly. And Nyx health just can't manage a shot here. That's okay though, I'm pretty confident that you can outrun a beaver, so I'm going to cancel all tasks on that and have you head home. Your own movement is pretty grim. Oh, that's also pretty grim. Ah geez, when all my animals are away. They want to use sappers and tunnel around your defences. Well, that's not good. If I call in on Buta, I'm going to lose my alliance with them. Alright, well, on Buta will surely enjoy this shipment of human meat to keep them as my ally. And let's assess how bad this raid is going to be. Sappers. Whilst I have no animals. Oh, it's a few of them. 26 of them. Carrying 1 triple rocket launcher, otherwise standard industrial weapons, although on the better side of it, because we've got like sniper rifles, chain shotguns, assault rifles. Who are these people? Mirror is joining us. So is Euristo's back again? It wasn't enough that I let you live? Freaking Euristo. Is that Doomsday rocket launcher still out there? Oh god, it is, and it's deteriorating. I should have had them set to be picked up as soon as possible. Well, as soon as possible isn't particularly important, but still. Tell me more about them. One of them has a low shield pack. And it happens to be somebody who's quite well armoured. I got a skull recon helmet, no less. Damn them. This Deserte person. A bionic leg. Ooh, I want that. There's quite a few pieces there. A mine screw. A bionic ear. I want that back from Yazilla. He lost an ear tragically. Essentially, I want these guys taken out. Right, well, we'll get our friendship back. John, are you in a position to call our allies? Because please call our allies. Have them help out. I could just bring in Tiaras, but Tiaras would not win against this alone. We'd need double. Double or nothing. Maybe that man-hunting beaver could be distracted to go and deal with them instead. Immediate military aid, please. John, hold off. I need to wait until that gift arrives to... Come on. Come on! There we go. Now we can call them and ask for their help. Otherwise we would have broken the alliance. Oh, well, goddamn, look where they landed. Right on top of our enemies for us. Someone there is about to eat a big lot of rocket launching. Where is the rocket launcher? It's over here. There's that shield pack. It's not yet been deployed, but it's an instant deploy. Okay, Larry is queuing up a shot right here. It's going to be game, set, and match for my allies very quickly. The other friends are arriving quite close by, which is handy for us. Okay, deployed the shield thing. It's pretty bad, but not nearly as bad as what's about to come out of Larry. Oh, by the way, how are you guys doing? Not butchered yet? Get on it, Lona. We've got places to be. Okay, Larry. Let him have it. Well, that's 3 of them down already. Oh. That's bad news for a lot of people. How's Euristo doing? Anyone got eyes on Euristo? Oh, there he is, taking cover, quite well I might add, behind an ancient fence, which provides decent cover, surprisingly. What is that? Is that a grenade? Ooh, who's using grenades? Oh well, Tronius, however, is riding right in there. Done up with plate armor, they've got their own shield belt and plasma sword, although the shield belt isn't that good. They should be taking care of these guys, no problem. The rain might be an ally here. The rain stops ranged weapons from being quite so accurate. And health, I just want you out of here, back to relative safety. Perhaps a salvo could turn the tides, says Voomer. Certainly could. John does not have his salvo ready, and it would be overkill for this situation. I'm fairly confident in our allies. And even if our allies fail and the attack continues, our remaining units could take them down, even in their injured state. Oh, look at them go! But they are simply cornering themselves. Wait, this area is safe? When was it ever not safe? Feel bad for our bleeding animals here, but they will be tended to when we get out and on the go. Well, maybe I really should consider the whole double walling strategy, because this isn't very nice. John, how's your psi... Why are you not psi focusing, John? I need you to get to that 100% psi focus. Maybe psi focus is under a work thing that I'm not paying attention to. I don't know where they do their psi focusing at all. Meditation is under scheduling. Ah, I see what you mean now. I had no idea meditate was here. Right, I'm gonna need quite a lot of hours of meditation on John. It might be better if he does it in the morning, because he's gonna lose it at night time anyway. 5 hours of meditation there should help out quite a bit. When was that added? I don't ever recall it being like that. They're almost through the granite wall, sadly. I don't want them pouring in as well. I had enough problems with that before. But the allies are coming in a little too slowly for my liking. Oh, he's got a one-track mind on that, doesn't he? Meowzilla wants to repair it, but that's too little and it's much too late. Meanwhile, Orlov cowers over there. Wait, is Orlov cowering from the... Oh, the man-hunting beaver. Right, that's the problem. Oh, that wall is toast. Now in comes Crand. Meowzilla could probably stand here and shoot Crand to death, but one of those chain shotgun blasts would be bad news for him. I'm not taking this very seriously, am I? I'm just under the assumption that my allies will fight and die for me, but if the allies flee, I still have this to deal with, don't I? And there's not a lot of the invaders that went down. A lot of them here are just chilling out. John can still call his labourers, of course. I'm letting them get in here way too often. I'm not the biggest fan of that for myself. Now, I think this is one of those cases where using the Insanity Lance is a good idea to get you off of me and onto your buddies. Oh, but he's more interested in me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Run while you can. Oh wow, he's really keen on me. That was a wasted shot. All the while these guys are going to be chucking their nades and things at me, which is unpleasant. John, I know you're a bit messed up, but we might need your help here. Oh, they're going to blow up Igor, aren't they? What's Igor doing out there? Igor's just wandering. This is getting worse before it gets better. Poor Igor's in for a bit of a shock. Could you go in with the indoor animals? Do you think you'll survive? Oh, jings, they're coming in numbers, aren't they? Again, another problem for us. Except this time we don't have many get out of jail free cards, do we? That's right, we don't. Anybody really dangerous I could shock lance. But this Crand individual, their mind screw will help with the pain if I can put them in intense pain. But this is about to be a bad news for Meowzilla. Well, John, out you come. Help us in our tragic and trying times. The allies are very slow on the uptake from the back. Oh, and some disease, and Igor's getting shot. I don't think Igor's going to make it out of there alive. Also, Health has no cover out there. It's probably alright, he's got a lot of range. He could shock somebody down, especially these threatening individuals. Especially if they have things for me in their body. Like that bionic arm that Munoz has. Remove Munoz from the equation, please. Oh dear lord, Health might want that arm sooner rather than later. I took a banging shot there from... Somebody has a sniper rifle? Go-Go has a sniper rifle, and despite their crappy manipulation, they made a damn good shot there. Alright, get over there. Meowzilla took a hit there. What happened to you? You just got bruised. Bruised by the Zerker. Not liking the explosions here either. Don't take out my chocolate. God, they're still flowing on in. This is all very bad. John, you can't manage this alone, but this could be a problem for a lot of people. Oh right, you guys have finished harvesting everything, haven't you? I need you guys back here then. Reform the caravan, get you back here. Next, Lona, forget the dead people. The dead and dying people. Take that camel hide, it's what we came for. The components, the steel, even the battery. Chunks are tempting. They're always tempting. But you never know how soon I'm going to need these people here. Yeah, free butcher table. Not free trees, but I'll take the bed. Heavy though it may be. That table is free marble. The beds are free marble as well, but they're also very heavy. Ah, what the hell, take them anyway. Marble bed, awful. Plenty of steel to be had this way. We've still got all the wood, and we're taking all their drugs. And their food, of course. The dromedary meat. I'm less convinced that taking the meat is a good idea, but we might as well take everything we can, and off you guys go. Meanwhile, the actual fight is still happening. Health is at risk there. What with the no armor he wears, this kind of thing's a risky situation. I really need to start double walling things up. They didn't have a breach axe, but they still took care of that wall like it wasn't even there. And they're still flooding on in. Yeah, still most of them are up and on the go. Health could bring another one down. You know, Euristo is still looking a little too alive for my liking. He doesn't have a particularly dangerous weapon, but I don't like the idea of Euristo running around scot-free, so bring him down while you're at it. Get yourself into something resembling cover there, Euristo. John, go and save Meowzilla. Meowzilla, get in there. Crunch. That should help with dealing with you. What's with the explosions? What are they blowing up? I think they're blowing up my cotton, which I don't appreciate. Please stop focusing on Meowzilla. Ooh, his head took a bit of a bruising there. His skull took a crack. Meowzilla cried out in agony over it. Uh-oh. We got a bleeder here. Health is almost dead. Alright, Health, go and take care of yourself by getting over there. You are brown bread if you continue to take these shots. Alright, there we go. That's you dead. I think Meowzilla laid the final shot there. Meowzilla shattered their hand, causing them to die. Death by being hit in the hand. Was it really you, John? Well, you do feel like you killed someone, but I think that was a wee while ago. Alright, sending John in there, mano a mano, is dangerous. Still, some people just have to hold the line for the others. Maybe you should eat some go juice. Come on, John. This could be what saves us. Get stuck in there. Meowzilla's fine if he doesn't get shot in the head. If he does get shot in the head, he's very not fine, though. You can get down there to, well, get over here to assist Health. Meanwhile, my allies are very slowly bringing up the rear. Shooting that angry beaver. There's no situation that the game won't throw an angry beaver at me to make my life less pleasant. Orlov, there's not much work for you to do. Yeah, maybe just go and clean something. Cleaning is good. Actually, if Orlov takes any shots, that's bad news for us, so let's have Orlov just go over there to relative safety. Whilst John tries to beat these people's heads in. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! With a swing and a crash, Illustrajon broke Kalium's head into bits. And he feels pretty good about it for some reason. Alright, who else do you feel like taking down? I'm not a fan of that person having EMP grenades, because you are cyborg-like. Oh, well, you might not have much of a chance, or a choice, rather. They're getting a little too close to you with grenades, Voomer. Make him insane. That's not good, though, is it? It's not going to help. What will help? I guess meleeing them will help stop them actually using those grenades. Although you are not likely to win in a melee match with somebody that has armor on. They got that flak vest going for them. What do you have going for you? Well, an Architect arm. John, keep the killing going. Yeah, you got shot twice by Meowzilla, I think. How are they still coming? There we go, that takes care of that. Winces at the loud crunch of the hammer. Okay, Orlov, you can get back to doing what you do. Health is the only bleeder. But health, I'm sure you want to take some revenge, so go and make some shots. Actually, before you take some shots, tend to yourself. And stop meleeing them, please. Get away from them. Because they're trying to flee. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! They're trying, but they were keen to keep on fighting there. Okay, that's good. Bring them down while you can. The rest should be mown down. Health tends to his own injuries out there. Meowzilla thankfully isn't bleeding. Took some dangerous shots there. Yeah, Boomer's weapon, it's not really a mech's gun, although some mechs do use this. It's a charge lance. It's excellent though, I forget if we bought it or not. Okay, John took his drugs. Thankfully didn't get addicted. Well, means he can get to work fast, can't he? Did anybody go down with stuff that we want? Hey, Euristo went down. We should keep that in mind. I want that bionic arm. Orlov, capture Munoz, please. We'll figure out what to do with Euristo after we capture him, of course, so please go and capture Euristo as well. Anybody else got stuff that we want out here? No, no, and no. John, you can come off of that then. Meowzilla can come off of that. And once you've tended to yourself a bit there, health. What's with the banging in the cloud? Oh, they're trying to run. Go, Manu, Chris, and Deserte. But Deserte has something I want. John, do you think you could go and retrieve that thing that I want? Well, they're going to be going down from all this shooting and stuff. I just hope they survive long enough for me to take that leg off of them. And I hope they don't break my door. How you feeling, health? Healthier, I'm sure. They're going to try and break their way out of that too. Could you just, you know, shoot them dead? Deserte is down, but not out. Good. That leg is as good as mine. They are probably going to break through this plasteel door. I mean, that's not the worst thing. I'll get some of that plasteel back, but health can enjoy shooting them for the time being. Wait, Deserte appears to be a bit more dead right now. Where'd Deserte go? Oh man, you must have been accidentally shot. Obliterated by a Gur. Missed Deserte. Wait, what? Hit Deserte? Damn. Well, no bionic leg for me. You can't take it off of the dead. That is disappointing. I wanted that leg. We'll make do with an arm, though. Oh, Deserte was not down when you looked at him earlier. Right, so they still had a shot to enjoy there. Please go and rest until you're healed, Meowzilla. Voomer will be dealing to people with pretty good manipulation, actually, so that's okay. Wait, health needs rescue? How did health go down? They're straight up incapacitated. I guess the blood loss together with everything else took their moving down too much. I see. Should have had them continue to look after themselves then. Well, go and rescue health once you're done there, please. Then Boomer, start tending to people. Tend to John. Actually, could you tend to yourself? Tend to yourself. Tend to John. Tend to Musella. And capture Euristo. And once you've captured Euristo, rescue health. Don't know where health carries what he carries, but he does. Did Igor make it? You better believe Igor made it, and is currently not feeling too good. So we should zone indoor animals to allow some bed rest again. Oh, who's this person? Elephant tusks? Labrador retriever paw? Well, I'll be damned. They actually, they took out Larry in here. Larry. That blessed Larry. Larry happened to have been carrying a whole heap of smoke leaf joints. I'll be taking those as well, Larry. Ah, they made it out. I'll need to replace our door here. There we go. John knows he's got a duty to do, and he's getting straight onto it. Tend to Igor one as soon as we can, but health needs that bleeding stemmed. You should allow the animals to eat Larry since they killed him. Sadly, elephants don't really consume human flesh. Tend to health, don't want him bleeding out, of course. They will eat the smokes though, so those will need to be grabbed. Please haul those smokes. Now, what do we do with Euristo? I'm actually at a loss for what to do with the bloke. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Can make human flesh into kibble for the Ellies. I could, but I have plenty of kibble already. And there's no way to track which bits of it belong to Larry. Stuff around here. Clogging up my everything. Meowzilla, you've been tended to. I know it hurts, but actually whilst you're down there, why don't we give you that bionic heart that we wanted to give you? Oh, no, wrong one. Install bionic heart. And maybe even give you that bionic leg that... Oh, no, I didn't get a bionic leg, did I? No, I didn't. I could give you a nicer hand, so your manipulation is even better, though. The hand that we're about to take from Munoz. Actually, let's make sure we do this with good medicine. I don't want them to lose that bionic arm. Mirror's just straight up gonna die. And John could assist with the process, but he's already killed a lot of people, so he feels really good. Yeah, when you paralyze people, there is a nasty case of you might scar their brain. You might set their brain on fire. I've certainly done that before. Is anybody tending to poor Igor? Problem is Igor's not going to bed. Igor, sleep. Ah, that's right. I think Igor's bed was still set to over here. Now he should be going to bed. And come on, Igor deserves some actual medicine here. Once you're done with what you do. What's Boomer doing? Feeding hamster? No. Tend to Igor. I haven't modded RimWorld ever, says McGroin. What are the most have quality of life mods in your opinion? The ones I have in my mod list. I wouldn't have them if I didn't think they were great. So I recommend them all. And you can easily see them by typing mods. Liar, your brain's on fire would be a good interrogation tool. The brain has no pain receptors, so it's very strange in this game. Brain pain is a thing. There we go. Igor, who's a good dog? The answer is you. You nibbled down old Larry and now he's dead. And now you can get back to being wherever you want indoors. And we're going to have you back to being in the good boy bed. Made of elephant leather, fittingly. You know, Orlov, you haven't killed anybody, have you? How about you've killed poor Alyssa here? I don't think they have any gear that I want off of them. Nor does Mirror. Although flak vests do have a bit of value to them, I'd rather just deal with them. How does pain work? Well, the brain is receiving pain signals from elsewhere in the body. There we go. Hope you feel better about killing people there, Orlov. Actually, you don't get that boost, it's just John. And John's having a lovely time with a telescope. Cannot begrudge him that. I would really like Health to get up. I know this is going to be painful for your Health, but I want you to re-equip your sniper rifle. Unless that sniper around here went down. Let's have a quick look for sniper rifles. Normal, 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 normal. There is a good sniper rifle somewhere. It's here. Alright, Health. You've got an upgrade. There's your good one. Silver mace. Well, I like the sound of that. Do we have any allies who could help? Oh, that one's going to die. I should have thought about helping allies. For some reason it didn't come to mind. Can't explain why. Oh well, some human leather bedrolls can be used to improve diplomacy. Barcode makes a good point, Jake. Just how many people have I killed thus far? Well, I try to keep that up to date in the guest book. But the actual number right now is that you have killed 44 humans and 3 animals. And you have downed 36 humans and 3 animals. That's pretty good. It's definitely the most out of everybody. You're the most bloodlusty around. And your style of combat leads to more fatalities. How many is he butchered? That's not counting butchering, because butchering is dealing with bodies that are already dead. Sorry, Tronius. You're not going to see the light of day. Poor Health. This is not a good trek for him. He's in humongous amounts of pain, and he's very slow thanks to his legs being scratched by an alpha beaver and shot by a sniper rifle. The damage that sniper rifle did is so high it would have killed him if it had gone for his head, or twice for his body. So we're glad that didn't happen. Also, let's enjoy having more reinforcement here. I decided against this previously, and that was a poor decision to make. Also, Orlov, would you believe it? There's more hauling to be done. I'm actually tempted to get another slave just for hauling and stuff. Well, if we find a good person to be a slave, I'll get on that. You're not slave material, are you? No, Gourmand is never good material for anything. There we go. Good sniper rifle. Good isn't a big improvement over normal, but I'll take it anyway. After that raid, it doesn't seem to be too high, but it takes a wee bit for the game to update the wealth value there. There we go, smelting to be done. Just need people back and getting back to work. Losing Lona and Nyx takes away a lot of our healing ability and our hauling ability, which isn't ideal. There's a lot of stuff down here that needs hauled, and I know just the naked slave to haul it. Going to be making a lot of Devil Strand stuff. I need to set up a better place for making clothes, though. could set it up to be done here, actually. If I moved this... Actually, if anything should be moved, it should be the art bench. If the art bench were over here instead, then I could use this for holding... Yeah, that's a good idea. Right, destroy that. I'm going to have John finish this sculpture, and then this stuff is going to move as well. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Art bench will go here. Nice and squishy. Take that arm out. Now, who deserves the arm the most? Health is shiveringly hypothermic in here. I might actually give Health that better hat, or I could get rid of this cold thing, but a hat might be a better idea. A toque, is it not? Not sure if I keep a spare one. Is a hood warm for you? I do keep a toque here, right. Health, go and wear that toque. That's right, good headgear is all you need to stay warm. And just like that. There we go, comfortable temperature range. You will survive. Hospitality for 13 court. Unless this is the best Zeus hammer I've ever seen. Well, that is pretty good. It's not good enough. This is horrible. I'm not taking that at all. Getting a bit chilly. We might even see snow at this rate. Maybe I should destroy that cold fire thing. I just wanted the human bodies out here to remain chilled. John's in his meditating time. Let's figure out that flak armor next. O6 says, I'm probably not supposed to do this, but did you Frostpunk 2 trailer? I did Frostpunk 2 trailer. Lots of people have been bringing it up, so forgive people for being tired of having heard that question over and over again. Talk is pronounced beanie, ignore what any Canadians think. So I was saying torque for a long time because I genuinely thought there was an R in it. I read that as Turque, but that's a bad habit of mine. I keep seeing R's where they're not. I'm sure you understand. And if you don't understand, too bad. By the way, I should drag them over. Would you mind just stripping them where they lie? That's a good slave. A sickly child is passing by. Their name is Bud Grant. The last thing we need is more sickly people here. Oddly enough, you're not really sickly. And you have nothing of value, so skedaddle with you. It's pronounced 2K. Nonsense. I'll go token no further. Ah, excellent. Welcome back. A lot of injuries. I can bring you back to being with Boomer. Igor might be a bit banged up, but he'll be fine. Someone will feed them periodically, that's also okay. So, Meowzilla, do you deserve that arm? You did lose your left thumb. But does anybody else deserve it more? It'll be easier to tell once people have had all their injuries heal up. And they will heal up. Right, everybody's just going to unload these one at a time, which is unacceptable. Just throw it out like this. To hell with it all. Shove it on the ground. Even the beds. There's going to be nowhere near enough space for all this stuff of mine. Even though I've taken measures to not have big room full of crap. Well, here's the problem. It's all this devil strand. And it is a problem. Oh yeah, there's this meat too, isn't there? The meat is better just as a present, so... what kind of meat is it? It was... Ooh! Yeah, what kind of meat was it? I managed to forget the name of the beast now, haven't I? I'm sure it'll come to me. Alpaca meat. There we go. No, not even right. It's dromedary meat. I'll get that shoved over there and then put into the pods. Plenty of work for people like Orlov to do. Ah, some of them still have gear on them, chings. I mean, it's great. You get so much brought back in, but when you're doing it on an industrial scale, holy moly, you kind of wish you had the manpower to... Oh, good lord. And we're not even done? Am I the baddie? Okay, that is way too much stuff. I could even send this Pemichem off as a present. It's worth £1.40. Don't know why Nyx is pulling over just one of them though. Ooh, that food is not going to be very good for consumption after being around here so long. This is something that I could use a labour team for. Help with all this carrying and such. Don't know what to do with our prisoners here. What would we do to Euristo? What would we do to either of them? We can keep them here for a bit. I think I'll let Euristo go. It doesn't seem right to kill him. That would be an abuse of my position. They're both a bit rubbish for enslaving though, so I'm not interested in that. Trigger happy night owl. Neither of those are good. Careful shooter and too smart. I need somebody who's fast, who can go around and haul and clean to their heart's content. Like Orlov. Orlov's pretty great for this because they're a jogger. That puts their speed up really high. They're a bit cold though. Okay, I really should get rid of it. Well, no, look, it's nice and warm. It's warming up at least. That said, come winter time, it is actually going to get too cold if I don't take that machine out. Have them duel for freedom. Alright, that makes sense. We'll have Euristo fight for the right to go free. But there's a lot of stuff to deal with first. A lot of this junk needs to go somewhere. You know what? I need to try it out. There's way too much work to be done, so call our labour team, please. Shuttle is arriving with our labourers. Now, I've never dealt with labourers before. It's not often. It's something I've never done in RimWorld. Okay, maybe more often than I'm saying, but still. How do they operate? Here they are. I'll be generous and give them recreation time and sleeping time. Otherwise, I guess you need to give them work. Can they be drafted? They can. Are they good at things? You're good at art and medical and cooking. Oh, I was expecting them to be more skilled if they're a labourer team. Ah, they're all incapable of violent. That's interesting. They also don't really have a place to go, do they? I'll need to keep them relatively happy though, but they should be, yeah, they've got on duty, so they'll be happy enough. Which means I could turn this room into the guest room. Especially if I install these beds I found, eh? They're not going to particularly like their barracks, but that's their problem, not mine. And the work for these people, yes to firefighting, as always, yes to being a patient. I don't care about them being doctors at all. Basic stuff is good, but really all I want you guys doing is hauling, because there's a ton of hauling to be done. Ah, but that's not all. I could have them doing the all the smelting work, and I forget what smelting is under. If there isn't hauling to be done, I want you cleaning. But above all that, where's the smelting? Smelting items is under crafting. And sheet is good at crafting, so there you go, you do the crafting work there then, you'll take care of that. There's also drug making, which could be done, if any of you think you'd be any good at that. But no, there's so much hauling work to be done. Which means I could finally clear the map of all this accursed slag. Might as well do it while the threat is low. And slag still goes here, right? Excellent. Well, chop bloody chop, everybody. There we go, sheet immediately gets onto the smelting. For now... ah, whatever. They'll go and haul this stuff first, I'm sure. I'm gonna need to do human leather diplomacy soon. Because I'm not good friends with Onbuta or the Fallen Imperium anymore. Couldn't call them in a hurry at least. Yaozilla wants to go and watch TV. Don't blame him, he is not happy. All that pain. Actually, that pain will subside if I give you that hand of yours. So I can give you... yeah, that losing a thumb is awful, so let's replace the whole arm. Install... bionic arm, left shoulder. Again, nobody else would benefit from that, surely. Well, not as much as you would. Nobody's missing parts like you are. Oh man, health is actually up and on the go sooner than I thought, moving around quite fast. Their manipulation's a bit down, so I'll forgive them a botched harvest or two. Ugh, these guys are already unhappy. Of course, they won't like all the corpses and things that are lying around. Ooh, wait, hauling right, here's a problem actually. I should not have had all these chunks on hauling until the base was dealt with. Hang on, Patronus? No real danger, but easy enough for me to save your life. Okay, while you're out there, Anna, please go and rescue Patronus. I recognize the name Patronus. You've saved me before. All this good stuff out in the field, though, I want it back. It's just it's laborious. I guess that's why we have a labor team for it. Are you sleeping or are you cloud watching? Oh, you're watching the sunset, okay. I could give these people drugs to make them work faster. Would you... yeah, I don't care if these people get addicted, do I? Go and snort some yayo. Ideology forbids the snorting of this stuff. Ah. Damn them. Dangerous. Oh, eating raw corn wasn't very good for you, and now you're downed because of that brain injury from before. If I make them fight, Euristo's definitely going to win, and it's still a while before the supremacy rights anyway. We should just get rid of you. Give us that kidney, give us that lung, and give us that heart, and then let's say that's the end of it. Boomer, you know what to do. I'm just gonna let Euristo go. I'm too nice. But you know, although we take a lot of mick out of Euristo, I'm gonna let him go. It's a damn shame I can't put these people high on drugs. It would stop them from popping off on me. Didn't expect them to be so unhappy so quickly. Can you surgically remove death acidifier? I don't believe I can. Jings, these people are very unhappy very quickly. Quite surprised, really. Go and deliver all these beds so these people have somewhere to sleep. At least if they flip on me, it's not going to be that bad. I don't really care about what they're up to that much. And that means Orlov can focus a bit more on the cleaning than the hauling right now, since we have some help with that. Despite how filthy this place might look, it's nice and clean thanks to our sterile tiles. Ooh. Oh, well that's... I don't think we managed to take the heart out there. You're just straight up down dead brown bread. Observed rotting corpse, observed corpse, jealous of bedroom, tortured artist. Yeah, you're gonna flip. Also, they don't like us taking these organs, so yeah, these people are just a liability. How long do we have them for? Oh, I could call another labourer team. Tell me more about it though, I'm curious about this. 4 people for 4 days, keep them safe. Okay. I hope they don't go and kill themselves. Damn, my plan was just to drug them up to keep them happy, but if I can't be doing that, I don't know what to do. Oh, right, marine armor. Wait, why is the marine armor not being taken here? Should be more important than this. Marine armor in a low priority. Marine armor. It's because it's clean. Right, we're only taking the dirty stuff over there. In that case, I should definitely load this up with that piece of marine armor. It's worth good money. Or, no, just keep it around for selling. That works even better. Meowzilla already has his bionic heart. So if I could just give him a bionic leg as well, we would essentially undo the downside of the Circadian half-cycler. Love that implant, even though it turns people into a bit soulless machines here. Why was Nyx wanting to sleep there? Alright, still got his effing nanites. God's sake. Go and tend to Nyx's health. I'm sure your manipulation's fine. 67% is plenty. Patrona's big issue is being hungry, but we fed them our disgusting gloop, and that'll keep them alive. And we have the beds for all of our guests. There we go. They'll be unhappy at sleeping there. In fact, God, how are you meant to keep them happy? Jings. Well, by not organ harvesting, I suppose, and not having them view all these corpses. Probably a good way to do it. And maybe not shoving them into a barracks that they don't like. Yeah, it makes sense they wouldn't be happy dealing with me. But if they flip, that's not a big bad. Although we might fall out with the Imperium if I don't take good care of them. Royal Victory. This is Royal Ascent, which is one of the endings, but I'm definitely not taking that ending. In fact, Royal Victory, bye-bye. That's not what this run is all about. I might have missed it. How did you deal with that suit of golden plate armor? I believe somebody came over that that gave us a very good deal for it. We exchanged it for a lot of high-value items. I forget what the items were, and I forget who it was, but I'm confident that that happened. This stuff needs to be hauled. Jeez, oh. Maybe Orlov does need to still be on hauling duty then. Another one? They intend to breach your walls, they're attacking immediately, there are 30 of them, and my allies won't like me, and there are 3 Doomsday rocket launchers and 2 triple rocket launchers. Could I have some mercy, please? Randy heard me about what I was saying about him falling asleep, and now he's just at it again. Meowzilla's out for the count. Everybody is generally okay. Health is still a little banged up. Fat Sapper raid big value if you can get those launchers. If they're bio-coded, then they're worthless to me. But they don't appear to be. Maybe some are. Any people of note here, though? Jorlem and Mr. Moylet are in here. And Jorlem's rocking that rocket launcher. Yeah, that's the trouble. If they plan on breaching me, they're going to come in for a very swift attack. Hamster. Hamster, I don't think is going to survive to get out of here. It's very unfortunate for you. Ina's still banged up from Health's sniper rifle shot there. That's a lot of raiding by the Sharp gang. And I've still a lot of work to do around here. The Tiaras could come and get involved, but they would be mowing down like lambs to the slaughter against these guys. They would, however, buy me some time, and time is what I need right now. By the way, I do want this moved over here. John, call in the Tiaras, we need their help. Otherwise, it could be Rocket versus Rocket. If they all group up, I could make John, say, go invisible. What is invisibility? Oh, I haven't taught him invisibility. Ah, it's over there and I haven't used it yet. Right, call our allies. And those ones don't really like us that much either. Then get yourself the invisibility ability. Right, invisibility. Gives a lot of neural heat, but doesn't require a lot of psycast. So you can make yourself invisible, John. Grab a rocket launcher and kapew! A Doomsday one would do a lot of damage against these bastards, especially if they are... Oh god, my door isn't ready! And Meowzilla's out for the count. They won't even need to bury their way in. That's what a lack of labour does for you. Well, we'll see what our allies can do for us first. Otherwise, John might have to equip that rocket launcher of ours. We have a triple one, but not a Doomsday one, because the Doomsday one's still lying out here, isn't it? Ah! Doomsday would be better for this than a triple one. Doomsday has a huge area of effect. Oh well, hopefully hopefully our allies can allow them to kill each other. The airstrike is far from ready. Contents nothing. Ah, crumbs. I still need to stock you up with all this stuff. A lot of hauling to be done. I've got like a day worth of manual labour to be done to get us on track, and I'm not being given that day. And yeah, they're just going to flood on in, aren't they? And the chairs could not have landed further away. And it's 13 against 30, so the odds aren't good for them, and these guys are poorly armed. Okay, this is pretty bad for us. Pretty very bad. Maybe Health should actually wear some armor for this. In fact, I could make him wear some recon armor, which would help out a bit. Force wear some recon armor. And force wear that helmet. What about Nyx? Might be a good idea for Nyx to wear some armor as well. I should have another piece of recon armor around here for him. There it is. Was there a helmet too? There's your helmet. Go and wear these things next. Lona's very well protected because she's wearing that Thrumbo fur duster. If she put on a flak vest as well, she'd be damn near untouchable. I'm even going to have Lona prepare for this. Now fortunately I still have the animals, so let's be ready for that. Hamster has died in an explosion! Well, fortunately, that used up one of the... Oh, used up two of the big rocket launchers. But damn, they are rocking their way down here way too fast for my liking. And they're going to explode their way through that, and they're going to blow up my drugs too. Right, might be down to Lona to help out by way of animal. Lona, on you go. I want those rocket launchers taken care of, because those rocket launchers could mince our animals. Okay, thankfully here's the rocket launcher screen. Unfortunately, oh well, there goes my door again. Oh, well, door's alive, but this stuff ain't. Alright everybody, we're on Cower Indoors duty. Wait, somebody already was, I think, yeah, Orlov, of course. Bang, bang, ba-bang, bang, bang, bang. Alright, Lona. I hate to put my animals in such enormous risk, but other than the ones who are about to give us very important babies... Oh, we already had the Thrumbofur calf. Well, that's useful. Which means I don't need to worry so much about Cetor. Cetor's brain is still a little, you know, not quite there, but they can still tank a lot of injury for us. So you're all getting on it. There was one other that I didn't really want to. I think it was Kaera. Where's Kaera on the list? Kaera's brain is not great, but not great is going to have to do. Come join Lona. If they start coming out here, Lona's going to be dealing with them. Health, I need your sniping help here. John, you keep sleeping for now. We'll see if we need you yet. As for you, Nyx, I want you over here to shotgun anything that comes our way. Be Lona's guard. Meowzilla, now is not the time to be building that wall. Although, what would you do? Don't know. Don't really have a task for you to do while all this is going on. You can move these first. He's so damn slow, actually. Oh, he's woozy, that's why. Otherwise, he's pretty okay. Alright, I am really hoping that they use those rocket launchers and things that they have, but I bet the rocket launchers are bringing up the rear. That they are. Nyx, did you equip a... Good. Good. Nyx has got a shock lance. Meowzilla has an insanity lance. Health has another insanity lance. Good. The lances could help us if those rocket launchers get through. Okay, let them do their work first. Oh boy. They'll be ready to go on the attack when they start coming out here. In fact, they are kind of out here, aren't they? Be a good opportunity to just go for it. I know the animals could get really messed up in this, but that's a risk we'll have to take. Go for it, Lona. Fire, go figure. I don't want people dealing with this right now, though. People don't appear to be. That's good. Take him down. Uh-oh, uh-oh, I see that grenade. Very well placed grenade, but it still missed, so down you go. As long as those rocket launchers don't pose a problem for us, we're okay. And what are they down to? They're down to 1 triple and 1 doomsday. The trouble is, this is a nasty place to be eating grenade attacks. Lona just watched somebody die. Not one of our own, I trust. Lona can't find a way to get to these people to attack them. I'm not so keen on having Lona get up close and personal in there, though, so Lona's going to stay back. Goka got blown up. Oh no, just human fist bruised. That's okay. Oh, that's a grenade right in the middle of my animals. Oh. Man, so many grenaders. I didn't really take note of that, but there are a ton of them. Blind them with Lona. Yeah, Lona does have blinding pulse, but it would affect my animals as well. Wouldn't do it if I did it over there, though. But it would affect them, and they do not like, your friends do... Oh, right, yes, go on the attack, please, animals. Continue the killing, especially that guy that has a minigun. Our hypothermic cave explorer. Wonder why he's so cold. Uh-oh, that's awful. They're setting our animals on fire, which is a good hard counter to using animals like this. Animals panic when on fire. Damn. Hey, Nix, you don't think you could shock the guy with the fire, do you? Or the guy with a minigun, both would be good. That minigun's pretty horrible, it's just going to rat-a-tat-tat their way through these, but the fire is also bad. I'll have Nix... I'll need to chill out here for a bit. The Outlanders fleeing, but not our enemies. Cetor is taking more bullets. A mangled scar from an assault rifle is not what I like to see on them. Ah, more fire. This is getting pretty bad for us. I like seeing that Doomsday rocket launcher in cap though. What happened to you? Oh, somebody just knifed you down. That's handy. How are we looking numbers wise? Quite a few of them are knocked out. Good. This guy, Boss. He's got some good stuff if we took him down. Man, I got 2 minigunners there. I think we'll take out Boss. There we go. Taking them out is also a nice step towards making them flee. Oh, this is getting brutal for everybody, especially us. Hopefully none of our animals go down. That would be the worst. Hey Lona, this is a lot of fire that has a good possibility of spreading to our stuff here. No, it's not worth dealing with. Not right now. Oh man, Spengler bought that. Go, animals, go! Save me from taking any risks myself. There we go, they're getting the heck out of here. Chase some of them down. Lona, put these fires out so they don't spread further here, please. Alright, that's good enough, animals. Lona, tell them to cease their attack. Cease your own attacks. Animals, go back for healing, please. Ooh, Jengs. Look for a slave, perhaps. Yeah, another slave would be pretty swell. Somebody to just do all the dragging. But I want somebody that's jogger or quick. And that's not so easy to come across now, is it? Did I hurt you badly? We scarred his brain with the shock lance. Oh yeah, there's also the thought of are there any inner pieces on these people that I would rather like for myself? Because if there aren't, then I'm not going to waste my time looking after these people. Our friend Christopher went down. Otherwise, no, more important is to take care of my animals right now. Look at the beating they took. It was a ton of it. There we go. Get you all back into indoor animal area. Repair this. Finally keep my walls up for a change. I don't know if health laid any shots there. No, health didn't shoot at all. Well, that's fine by me. That fire could well spread. I do want it dealt with here, please. Now I'm giving them good medicine, not just because I care about the animals after everything they did there, but it should stop them getting infections or scars from them. I should save Bourban here. That'll help us with the Triarians. Same with Matt, if somebody could go and save Matt. And Ishta. Ooh, nice drill arm, but I can't take those off of my allies. Franco is asking to be one of our little calves. I don't see why not. Right, you might be gathering things, but how about you rescue people instead? Anyone else around here to assist with the rescue? Help if you could go and rescue Matt. Lona's trying to eat. Poor Lona. Orlov hanging around here. Go and rescue Burban. This should help with our relations with Trarians. More so than if I hadn't even called them in to begin with. Oh, Seer. Yeah, Seer's gonna die. There's so much hauling to be done. Even though I brought in the labor force, this isn't enough. Wait, is it snowing? There's gentle snow. It's so damn cold right now. I need to destroy that climate adjuster as well. Still, helps with all this. Meowzil is confused because of all that treatment. Hill is over here. Hill looks ready to be rescued. So Matt is being rescued. The others are being rescued there, and I'm not rescuing Sur because Sur is already dead. Emilia is also very dead and still on fire. Okay, what do I get out of that? There's a Doomsday rocket launcher I can take from that, otherwise there's a lot of animals that need patching up. And so much hauling to be done, my god. I'm going to temporarily stop the butchering of humans for now, because there's been a lot of that. And somebody needs to rescue Goka and Spengler. Goka's going to have a miscarriage, 99% sure on that. Maybe I'm out of beds for these animals. If Randy could just give me a couple of days to rescue my colony here. Anna, please go and rescue Goka, then rescue Spengler. I just need to haul a lot of stuff, bandage up a lot of things, sort my items out, and repair my blessed wall. Strip Boss, Jake. Yeah, Boss has some good stuff, don't they? Health, forget about that. Go and strip Boss. Anybody else got some good stuff before we go along from here? Anything that's particularly good quality or made of any particularly nice or rare things? I've never seen people attack me wearing things like Thrumbo fur before. Nice recon helmet. Strip. Strip. Continue to rescue poor Matt. Oh, the trail of blood once again. Somebody save poor Spengler from himself. Yeah, Zilla would make a decent doctor. Unfortunately, he's busy being confused. It's busy work, I'm sure. Now, this is starting to feel more like RimWorld situation, break risks, medical emergency, treatment. People still angry that I haven't had the blaze of glory. Blaze of Glory delayed. We should have started it already. Well, we're busy being attacked again and again. I'm doing what I can. Thankfully, using real medicine speeds up the treatment here. You can take care of multiple wounds at once. Or just one to prove me wrong. Come on, I'll take care of both of these, I'm sure. There we go. I knew it all along. Anybody gonna take care of our guests? Maybe Burban, mostly? These people are going to die without actual proper help, you know. Let's switch them over to get real help. Tend to Burban first, he's on death's door. Jangs. Just call in extra workers, you need the manpower. I already called them in. And they're too busy wanting to get really angry with me. Fortunately, this stuff is refrigerated, so it's not going off just yet, but I do need it loaded into this transport pod. So, at people's earliest convenience, get that human meat and all this dromedary meat packed away so I don't need to think about it. Shove in the hair meat while we're at it. No room for meat in my colony. In fact, while we're at it, could we shove in all this pemmican? I have no use for 1,000 pemmican. But I have need for allies, so give it to them. Maybe not that much, save a few for me. It's getting way too cold for my... for all my stuff that needs to grow. I need to take out that climate adjuster, but you know, I'm a bit busy. I'm glad to see John's having a good time, but I need his psi focus up. That psi focus saved the colony. Best not spit in its face. Ooh, good jade sculpture again. Excellent. Meowzilla, are you? No, he's still dumbling around. Oh, somebody dropped a low shield pack. That is excellent. Somebody brought 13 Luciferium with them. That is also excellent. Wouldn't happen to have other people that have dropped some Lucy for us, have we? No, but that is so good. Yeah, the Devil Strand takes up way too much space. I need to build some shelves to store it in, which is something I'm actively trying to do. How are the animals doing? Do any of them still need treatment? Medical, animals, bleeding. Seathor and Taciturn are still bleeders. It's less of a priority since they are big, strong individuals, but Foomer, if you could kindly tend to Taciturn and tend to... Where is Seathor? Tend to Seathor. Then I can stop these people from sleeping on the job, because then I don't have to bother feeding them. Isn't Nyx useless enough that someone can spare a couple of hours of shotgun blasting some crappy machine? Nyx hauls quite a bit. Nyx also wears stuff that I don't want him to wear right now. Might not be a bad idea to keep Nyx wearing that though. It doesn't slow him down, but it certainly keeps him better armoured. Galma who now? Oh, they just had a mental break. Not a problem. At least that will make them happy after they break. Give them catharsis. Elf, before you rest, please clean up this place. There's no way the transport pod is ready. It got the pemmican, sure, but it... Oh, right, it doesn't keep the stuff I told it to put in before. Put in all that junk, please. Don't need this meat. And now that the animals have been largely seen to, other than the ones that are downed, I can take them all away from this. Let's keep them on good medicine for a while. Finboy, Goka, Spengler, and Seathor. That's more down than I thought. Alright, leave them be for now. We'll have to see this hauling work actually being done. I just need to get some time spent hauling. And of course rebuilding my defenses, then we're good. But that's how RimWorld always feels. If I just had this, I'd be fine. If I just had that. If I could just haul these things as well. That's why I brought these labourers in. Might actually expand this zone so I have more space for medicine. Oh, jings, we haven't gotten around to planting more heal root. That's how busy everybody's been. Health is meant to be doing all this planting and he's not. He's also understandably peeved at having to wear these clothes, so I'll let him take them off. Oh right, Spengler's still down and out there. Now that extreme blood loss might sound bad, but... Oh, no unreserved thing, right, let's unassign that and have you rescue the Spang. Just glad to see this work being done now. If Meowzilla could stop being such a mopey sod. Oh, it's not even mopey, it's just waiting for the anesthetic to wear off. But once it has worn off, they'll build these things up. Give me a place to get rid of a bunch of this devil strand. And then we'll be in a better space, but oh, you're not consigned to construction. It's just moving some stuff. Oh, it's not just moving, it's deconstructing. I barely use this machining table. It's tempting to get rid of it, but I think I make flak with it. I can't quite remember. Yeah, I've already figured it out. I'm going to reinstall you over here first. Are we sure I have any skin left, Spangler? All I see is bandage. I think all your skin is scabbed over by now, unfortunately. Can I stick some more stuff in you, by the way? I'm sure there's more meat to be thrown in here. Get that dromedary meat out of here. I don't want it. Still not cleaned up that, at least. Not worried about the extreme break risk. That's on the hired hands. Still trying to see. Okay, Spangler's now the only downed elephant, so I can unzone indoor animals from all of this stuff. And that means I don't need to feed them. Except Spangler. Because if they're downed, I need them to rest on a bed so they get better faster. And that way they don't lose rest. And once you're done what you're done, please deliver that. Actually, just do it now. Plunk. And now what I'm going to do is actually reinstall you here. Should be a sizable help. Clunk. Also, I don't actually want the thing on. Okay, still think the labour was a great idea. It's emptying this out faster, and if we unassign everybody from being cowering indoors, they can go and do all the stuff out there as well. Like getting me my Doomsday rocket launcher. Ugh. Alpha beavers. I don't want the alpha beavers. As usual, the alpha beaver is just causing me a load of problems. How do we... I think there's a way to forbid all of them. I thought there was. Refresh, select all. Ah, no, I can select them all like that and then disallow them. And then, I guess, since these ones are already here, I can allow them. I guess. I'm also going to make a stockpile zone over here, which is a low priority place for all apparel which is unclean, just to get them out of here. These ones and these ones specifically. Don't like them crowding around these places, and if I have people that do haul, I might as well. Okay, things are getting better. Slowly and harshly, but they are getting better. I got some things I need to destroy. I want the poor ones destroyed. The normal ones could be put into the prison. But the prison's pretty full of beds and things by now. So I guess just a few more should do it. And this dead body's still just chilling out here because it's got nowhere to go. At least it can go here now. But other things here are just here to be deconstructed. This is so fool. This is what I hate in this kind of game. All that junk just thrown on the ground like that. Got ourselves quite a few elephant calves, but I'm really feeling like the elephant population needs to swell up a bit, so we will keep these ones now. Or 4 now. Spangler still unconscious from all those shots. Wow, half of its brain is gone. This is why we need the replacement elephants. I'm going to increase the amount of sleeping spots around these places. They're not going to be as glorious as the other ones, but it'll have to do. Otherwise I won't have space for everybody. How's my brain doing, says Flag Flare. Brains are the injuries that matter, because they affect everything, because down goes consciousness with that. Yes, Flag Flare. Here you are. You're doing fine. A little scar on your leg, an old gunshot to the body, a very tiny gunshot, otherwise your body is in peak condition. Someday we'll tame this blessed Thrombo. I'd like this sacrificial pyre built, but the guy in charge of building it is too busy. Well, I don't even know what Meowzilla does these days. But with that bionic heart, their consciousness should be getting a bit better. Yeah. Okay, for the love of... Oh, right, we need cloth, and we don't have cloth for some reason. Because nobody's been harvesting the cloth. Health has really been skimping on his work. The one thing Health should be doing, aside from hunting, is growing and cutting plants. And there's not enough of that going on right now. And John could help out, but John is busy doing important things like meditating. Could build a, not a flag, but instead an effigy. People are going to be unhappy if we miss this opportunity. Actually, hopefully we didn't completely miss it. Could we still do one? Forget the cloth to the hampers. Work on the effigy. Let's forbid those for now. Get them done when the cloth is done. Hey Young, the colony's been under sustained attacks. Some of them got very bloody for our colonists, and this past one was very bloody for the animals. And it's been delaying us kind of cleaning up the colony. There's been a lot of hauling and stuff I need done, and it's not being done. I know it's 1 in the bloomin' morning, but let's have our blaze of glory. It'll cheer everyone up, I'm sure. Even Igor's coming in to sniff it out. Nix, you're not allowed to talk during this. There's a hospital door jammed open by an overflow of what looks like camel skin. Ooh. That's not a problem, though. This place isn't kept chilled, and neither is that. I mean, it is cold, but that's because I have yet to destroy the climate adjuster. And that is something else that will be gotten around to. I might even just send John... Oh, unsurprisingly, it's boring. But at least people aren't unhappy about not having done it. Boring festival. Better than missing it. Okay, Nix. There should actually be plenty of grenades for you to pick up while you're out there. So please go and... Hey, that'll do. And they're even in good nick. Go and equip those frag grenades and destroy the climate adjuster, please. I'm not looking for a snowy winter. And it'll impact my ability to have my cocoa. Hey, there's the cloth. Good. While you're at it, could you please deconstruct this? Now I could move it here, but this is a really crappy armchair, and nobody uses the machining table. Not with any frequency. Alright, next you got your nades. Be sure to pick up your chain shotgun. On that note, are there any better quality chain shotguns? Nope, good is as good as it gets. So Nix just keeps this good one on him. These miniguns are worth decent dosh. I should be taking those back as well. Heavy though they may be at 10 kilos each. I like them. Alright, Nix. Go and take care of that climate adjuster, it's too cold. The run would have ended long ago without animal buff and 1.3 Cesare Grant. There are many factors that would have caused this to be a harder run. The thing is, if we hadn't had such strong animals, we would have taken a different approach, but we knew we could rely on the animals, so that's what we went with. You could easily say this run would have been over without Neuroquake, but I would have found another way to survive, I always do. Now go and equip your chain shotgun. Keep the frag grenades on you. And get back to work, preferably by hauling some of the junk around here. Oh, for the love of God, Randy! I need a bit of peace and quiet. Oh, that's... 5 centipedes all using inferno cannons, and there's a termite to blow through my walls. That is an extremely grim attack. And I haven't built this door still. They'd burrow through it anyway, though. Ever get the feeling you can't literally go 1 second without mech? I mean, I just took care of that. Was he waiting to send that mech attack until that was just... No, that wouldn't make any sense. It's still how it feels, though. I think Lona's still wearing that flak vest I gave her. Slows her down, unfortunately. Okay, I'll give it to you, Frank. We do not have what it takes to kill these things. Centipedes are hardcore, and they will never retreat. So, how can I turn this situation around? Even a salvo, if I had the ability to do it, which I don't, wouldn't save us. I heard the climate adjuster was making it too cold. The bog boom. What you mean, Illustration's big boom? Well, I mean, we could do that. I'm just not sure if it works on these things. Neuroquake. Every creature. They aren't creatures. Walling in wouldn't work. This termite has a thump cannon that would destroy any walls. These centipedes all have inferno cannons, and they have 3 lancers, which again they can kill in 1 shot, and 5 scythers, as well as 1 pikeman to take care of anybody that's trying to fight from very far away. My incredibly powerful rocket launchers wouldn't be enough to take them down. Take the Nixus quest and sell what we have. Well, you know, that's not the worst idea. To get away from these things. We have the wealth to skedaddle. Berserk isn't that powerful against these things. I have Berserk Pulse, and they'd fight amongst themselves for a while, but sooner or later they'd realise that they are not meant to be Berserk, and they would come back to fighting. And additionally, fire doesn't really affect these things. Their flammability is probably at 0%. Not even sure if it shows here. Armor, heat, 200%. Heat damage will never hurt them. Animals are an idea. Perhaps even a workable idea if they weren't all horrifically injured from the previous attack. There'd definitely be a lot of animal deaths that way. And there's no guarantee we'd win either. I'm not willing to pack up and run away here. There's got to be a way to win. I just need to figure it out. If that thumper weren't there... Next, what do you have on you? Psychic Shock. Do we have anyone with Psychic Insanity Lance? We've got Meowzilla with 1. Voomer's also got 1. Voomer could Psychic Insanity Lance up the termite. And the termite would be attacked by its friends. Voomer would then have to run away like nobody's business, and Voomer isn't particularly well protected. And then the termite would be killed by all these things because it would be turning on them. And then during that time, I would have this plasteel door built with the utmost importance. You must get that done, Meowzilla. Ah, but then they could just come down here and deal with this, so Meowzilla has a lot of work he needs to do. Oh, and then there's this to be done as well. Jings, Malingsman. I just wanted to repair my wall and clean up my base. They couldn't give me 1 day to do that. Still, if the termite is down, at least my walls will hold for a little bit longer. I do have a present to make my friends a little happier. Sadly, I would lose an alliance with one of them this way. So not something else I can give them. Something of at least a little bit of value to help out. Not if I don't make it, and the guy who would make such things is going to go and hopefully make me a new door. Berserk Scyther, then go all in with the animals. No Scyther, it should be fine, no? The animals can still be one-shot by these things, that's a problem still. Devil Strand is worth a lot, it's a bit of back and forth though, not really what I'm looking to give them. I mean, I could just break the alliance, it's not the worst thing. I can get it back by sending them some human leather diplomacy, and I will want that built up anyway. Alright. We'll get the Concord of Buta on our side then. Actually it's easier to send it to you, isn't it? Oh wow, that's worth a lot, isn't it? It's worth frankly too much. It's overkill. Oh well. I'm gonna send it anyway. No, let's not be foolish here. Right, if there's too much in here, let's not waste anything. Pemmican is the most densely valuable stuff there is there. In fact, I could just stuff Pemmican very quickly into the other one to get some value going. So if I do that and then launch you over here, Chang's that's still more than I need. Alright, all the Pemmicans going in the other one. This transport pod is getting... trouble is, I don't want it to be filled up with this Pemmican. So put that on the no-no list. Get this transport pod loaded up with all the Pemmican there is here. All the Pemmican we can, at least. Somebody needs to get right on that. Somebody close by who's able to move. We might not be able to move that well, health. Where's Nyx? Oh yeah, Nyx is 1,000,000 miles away. Orlov, fill that thing up. Now. They want to rest. Not on my watch. Load that transport pod ASAP. Now, about that Psychic Insanity Lancing. Sorry, Boomer. You gotta do it. At least there's a lot of range on the Insanity Lance. Big risk for Boomer. Boomer could easily get shot down from this, but I'm sure Boomer is willing to take the risks. Anybody else doing stuff that could be doing more useful stuff? They're hauling this stuff back, which I suppose is fine. Remember when this colony was a few desperate survivors, not a gang of intentionally beloved human leather dealers? No, I remember no such reality. Oh god, are you going to blow this up? I think you did just blow some of that up. Ah, that's not good. It's not good, they're coming too close. Meowzilla, get on that. There we go. Make that thing insane. There we go. Now they're going to fight each other for a little bit. Meowzilla, for the love of God, get that door up. We need the time. We need the time to launch a defense. Orlov, why in God's name is this thing not being loaded? You probably think it's your sleeping time, but you're wrong, Orlov. Maybe it's because I gave you designated sleeping time here. Orlov shouldn't be allowed such designated time for anything. You're our slave. Don't forget that. Right, so my hope here is that the termite will... Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, God! Get that built! Okay, good, good. They're going to engage with the termite, which will hopefully stop it from tearing down our wall. Alright, we have a door now. Get away. Do you think you could... You know, wall would be faster than door at this point. I can always build a door later, but they're probably going to come down and around here anyway. Alright, that's one fewer termite in the world, so my walls will hold at least. At least until they come around here. Ah, damn it all. John, we need these people called in on the double. Everybody's on cower indoors as usual. What are they shooting? What are you shooting? You shooting the wall or are you shooting this ancient warwalker claw? Now, unfortunately, they're coming on in over here. But the centipedes are far slower than anything else. So I could actually get the animals to help out with this. Lona, I know that... Oh, you're trying to tame the Thrumbo again. I'll get the animals out to deal with the fast-moving scythers. Oh, right, you're here. About that immediate military aid I would like it now, please. Oh, we have to wait until we get the Concord of... Oh, right, no, we just did. Not to worry. There we go. They're now neutral, but that's okay. Let's see what our allies can do to help us now. Yeah, the hare really wants in. What's it doing? It's not malnourished. Okay, I'm glad these guys are keeping busy. It should be quite easy for us to dispatch these two scythers. One of them already took a bit of a thumping, probably from the thump cannon. Cracked by the thump cannon, hit by charge lance, definitely a misfire that. Lona, could you please hurry up and tame that beast? It refused, okay, well, that's all we needed to see. Get those animals over there. Deal with the fast moving... Wait, they decided to turn around for some reason? Well, let's not look any gift horses in any kind of mouths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I don't think he's carrying enough to make the wall in its entirety. They are obsessed with that Warwalker Claw. I don't know why, but I am glad. And that should give my allies some time to act. Who are our allies, by the way? Anybody we know? Why is Doctor here? Oh, Doctor's still alive. Well, not for much longer. They're going to die of malnutrition out there. And I don't care enough about them, because they don't do any hauling. Why would I want them? Villain. Villain doesn't do such a thing. Okay, our beloved guests, all 30 of them. None of them appear to be customs. Oh well, works for me. Right, that should delay and perhaps even deal with some of my problems for me. So you can come back and hopefully Meowzilla can build this wall. Thank goodness for these Warwalker claws. I don't know why they decided to aggro that. Maybe they think that that's the way in. They're trying to path their way in through here. They see that that's in the way, and that is 2,000 damage worth of sponging for me, because otherwise we would have gotten through both of these already. Slaves will always haul. That's true. I was just looking for a reason not to like him. That was a pretty good reason. Okay, good. This transport pod is ready to rock and roll. Yeah, screw it. Send it off anyway. 64 relations should be good enough. Off you trot. And we're going to need some more transport pods. Seems weird tribal people like us are doing so well on the podding situation. Also, Orlov, don't refuel when you could be gathering this cloth for me, please. Meowzilla, get that wall erected. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them done. Ah, that's not good enough. Cancel that bit of wall. Work on that bit of granite wall, please. And get it all built. Keep them out of here. Now granite walls take a bit of time to be done, but if anybody can do it, Meowzilla can. He's getting all this crap out of the way. Oh, wrong side of the wall to be working on from. Right, our allies are all just going to go and die for us. There's no way the allies are going to win against that many Yeah, especially when they use fire. Living beings hate fire. Scratches her head ruefully. Our allies should be able to handle this. Probably absolutely not. There's no way. Right, we're almost ready on operation have a functioning wall. Now Zilla, you just need to finish off this other bit of wall and we'll be locked in. He's already working on it. Good. Yeah, our allies are toast. Plasma sword, warhammer. Oh, good luck, guys, but all that fire is going to make you guys die. But they'll take care of some of the higher priority targets, like the scythers, for us. I hope. That's what I'm counting on. What are they running around for? Constipated wiener dogs. Okay. Alright, one thing I can now also do is build a copy of you here. And probably even another one here. And this is just going to be where we keep all the fabrics. I could put it there, I suppose, but don't want to block the telly now, do I? Come on, Meowzilla, this is very, very serious. Bless our allies buying us time for us to wall ourselves in here. They're still focusing on that Warwalker Claw, which I suppose is nice for me. Keeps our allies a bit more alive for a bit longer as well. But these centipedes, how the hell do I deal with them? 5 of them. I'd have to rush them into melee, probably using animals. Oh, fire, water. Rain, that's the word. Rain will help. Elephant calf needs treatment? Oh, it has the flu. How cute. This is a bad time for one of our people here to think they should be leaving. Alright, well, at least there's a little bit of crack going on there. Are they trying to... They are still trying to take down the wall, so they're trying to break through here. That might work to my advantage if they come out and I can elephant trample them. Would be a nice doomsday launcher target. It looks like it, but these things are very resistant to rocket launcher attacks. Because it'll do one big burst of damage and it really won't affect them much, sadly. How much damage does it do? Ooh, it's been hauled in. Doomsday rocket launcher deals damage. 50. That's amazing if you have a lot of squishy humans going around. 50 damage to someone's torso or head will kill them. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of damage when dealing with centipedes. They have many rings, probably 6 of them at least, each with 87 health, and I don't even know how you kill these things. Just after a certain amount of damage they tend to die, but how exactly that goes I'm not sure. I'm glad I double walled this. Bloody bang. How's that wall coming on, Meow? That doesn't look like building a wall to me. Sand trapping. Did I send off those goods to the Fallen Empire? I wish I hadn't now, that was a waste of relations. But it's a waste I committed anyway. They're unhappy because people are dying from fire here. And they are fleeing. Not unexpected. But my enemies should be down quite a bit here. Right. It might not look like I have a lot of enemies to deal with, but the centipedes are so hardcore. Right, Lona. Now is the time. I'm actually going to have you head out there on a dangerous mission. Forgive me. but this is the best opportunity we have. Get those animals helping out. Maybe not the injured ones. Doc Spengler's horrifically injured, so is Finboy. The rest of them are just going to have to suck it up. Might have them. Nah, just going to have to go for it. Let's get up here. Flood our way in. Lona won't be one-shotted by anything. She's got her shield on. And I've never seen any shot manage to miss a shield and hit the person within. First time for everything, I guess. Come here, animals. You could get stuck in there yourself, Lona, but I think now's the time for this door to remain open. And for the animals to be told to attack. I want them closer first. So get over here, you slow buggers. I know you're busy bleeding and being bruised, but alright, out we go. Animals, go for it! Oh right, yes, the fire. The fire can still get through Lona's shields. I doubt she enjoys all that burning. Thankfully it only burned her drill arm and some other stuff of not too much consequence. It's a shame about the fires being where they are, though. They're going to make our animals panic. I need the animals engaged in melee. But they're getting caught up there. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really, really bad. The animals are going to be in a very bad state from this. John, you feel like joining in just in case things get real hairy? Animal already needs rescue. Jingo's brain got a charge lance shot that almost destroyed it. As long as they keep making those shots, this is terrible news for us. And just look how durable this centipede is. It's taken all that beating and it's still standing. There we go. At least they're engaging some of these centipedes in melees to stop all that boom boom booming. Sora, quit wandering and start killing. Hold on, McGroin is out here? I don't want McGroin on the killing floor. Young Thrombos, this is no place for this. Thrombo cap away. Uh-oh, explosion time. Like we didn't have enough problems here. Lona might just have to go and engage that one in melee so it stops blasting us here. Risky, I know, but go for it, Lona. Jingo's down. Seathor's down. Not dead, but not far off either. John, hate to say it, but you're going to get on in here. There we go. Lona engages the centipede in melee to stop it from shooting. Unfortunately, that puts Lona in a hugely risky situation where the centipede could rip into her. But that's the risk we have to take. Fortunately, Mono Sword is very effective against armor, and these things are very armored. Flag Flare's crying, my son is dead. Well, don't feel too bad about it. Could be worse. Lona could be dead, and Lona's not going to die with Illustrajon by her side. There we go. Illustrajon smacks a stunning hit on the centipede. Now we can get some free hits in on it. Sora comes in to help. Oh man, don't make Seathor die. Thrombos are just too important to us to just have die for no good reason. How is that Lancer still alive? Lona, can you take out that Lancer? Uh-oh, Flag Flare's down. That means this thing's down. There's a lot of problems here. Our animals are having problems. I want this thing dead, though. Lona. Cracking shot. Uh-oh. Ooh. John. Oh, John's head got burnt badly there. And that means this thing is on the go. Sora, you need to take care of that before we all burn up here. John's not listening to instructions, he's too busy burning. We're all burning, man. Is it go juice o'clock? He's too busy being on fire to even listen to that. Go and engage them. Melee as much as we can. Stop them from firing. Okay, as long as they're engaged in melee, they won't be able to fire at us, but they're still all 5 centipedes. That's how hardcore these things are. Ah, Linus is about to die. Oh, wow, look at those shreds. How almost dead are our animals? Plo is going to die in 9 hours. Actually, that's not too bad. Certainly been worse. But the trouble is, all this time is just giving me more problems and not letting me fix my base. My base, which is in dire need of being fixed right now. Taciturn taking a beating as well. Their spine is... well, that's an old one. I'm sure they'll be fine, but they are pregnant. Sora is mano-manoing that centipede. I don't think Sora's going to have a good time of it. Alright, this one's stunned at least. That's good. Can't stun forever though, John. Go and stun someone else, because otherwise they just adapt. Okay, this one of its body rings are shattered at least. How is this one still alive? Alright, how are you doing, Lona? Lona's fine, it was just those burns from earlier. I'm really concerned about John's head. One bad hit to his head and he would go down for good. And these things are huge. How much do they weigh? Anybody see weight on them? Do they even have a weight? There's gotta be weight on these things somewhere. Well, I'm sure a dead one would show me its weight. And we're working on that. Is that an EMP launcher? Totally couldn't be useful here. Enemies adapt to EMP launches, especially centipedes. It's not as good as it sounds. Okay, thankfully this thing can barely hit because its manipulation is destroyed. Okay, one of them's down. And they weigh 108 kilos, so having one of those crash down in your head probably doesn't feel so good. Okay, another one bites the dust. And another one down, and another one down. Is that another confirmed kill for John? Actually, we can check on this. Lona stabbed the fluid processor, apparently painfully, and that has clocked up a mechanoid kill for Lona. Her 3rd one. Good job. Now let's take down what's left. We don't need to cower indoors anymore, which is good because there's rescuing to be done. Hey! Ishta gets out of here alive. Isn't that nice for you? Rescue Cetor. It's quite important. And this one's getting stunned, which is excellent. Smashy, bloody smashy. Right, the Fallen Empyrean don't like me that much, so I should definitely rescue Mopes while I'm at it. Ooh, health is up and on the go. I don't think they're going to survive. Arethius is just burning to death there. But I might be able to save them. Health, attempt to save Arethius. Voomer, you go and save Mopes. We'll save whoever's up here and in need of it. Meowzilla is repairing the butcher table. How about you rescue Linus instead? Job well done, everybody. Go and rescue our other friends that came to help us out in our time of need. Cataclacton and Elamet, assuming they would actually get back up. Destroyed lung is not the end of someone's life, but it might be better if I save somebody from the Concord. Yeah, maybe. I'm saving a lot of Imperial people. Any of these Concordy people got some good life left in them? I don't want this one alive. Oh, it's not alive, it's dead. Okay, never mind that. We'll save Scout then. Lona, please save Scout. Okay. Mechs are hell. But we took care of those ones. Not just mechs though, it's when you get so many centipedes. Oh god, flag flare. I'll be fine. Not assigned to doctrine. We'll rescue them then. Flag player says, I hope I didn't take too many scars there. I 1v1'd a centipede for a good hour. Flag player, you have taken 1 additional scar on your front left leg, and it's only doing about 3% damage, that leg, so that's nothing. Otherwise, you're doing great. You went down a swinger, a good kind of swinger. Linus, we're going to have a serious chat with Linus. It's regrettable that Jingo is dead. Jingo didn't even particularly die from injuries, but that brain scar from the charge lance dealt so much consciousness damage that the consciousness loss from the rest of the pain was too much. Jingo died a real hero, and real heroes get real graves. Remove that floor. It's time for another grave, this time for Jingo. I'm going to restrict Jingo for now, lest they get sliced up. Jingo made the ultimate sacrifice, and I am teary-eyed at the very thought of it. Indoor animals all deserve. Okay, Randy, it was all fun. Multi-raids, mech raids, great. We've all had a good laugh. Now just give me a little bit of time to look after myself.